September. He and his bigger brother Mauli, they are going to Thailand to Magical Academy to brush up and have a competition in international competition in Thailand. So yeah, there's an academy.
They've been chosen.
Yes. So they'll be going to...
Wait, was there a mini competition that you won that had to make you represent us there in Thailand?
My videos were sent.
Your videos?
Yes, my videos were sent.
Okay.
I've been performing on these few stages.
Doing your own thing?
Yes, in the clubs, on the street and stuff. And those videos, my dad gathered them and decided that, okay, he wants me to do something entertainment because I'm already on the path. So
that's right.
He pushed me on, and he sent the videos to one of the best magicians in Thailand, and he accepted, and he said he wanted to teach me, so I should come over.
So you're going to understudy him and all that?
Yes.
This is something you really want to do?
Yes.
Because I know your bigger brothers, they started like you, but their life was like, come and see me, come and see me, come and see me. life gave them something else.
Understand.
But this is what you want to do.
Yes.
Full time.
Yes. I'm an entertainer.
I like that. I like that. Well, for your dad, he got trained in India and all that. He has such a reputation. And in fact, I remember watching him when I was very young. One of the earliest magicians in Ghana on TV. Then,
yes.
Yeah, because a lot of them, either they're doing it at Bobloshi and the other places to collect money. But you were on TV, you grant interviews.
I remember when TV3 was started. Those days, myself, Nana Chiampong, we were the people come on. There was a program called Talking Drum.
Okay.
Then that was
like 25 years ago.
Yes.
Hey. Wow. So welcome back home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I like that. I like that. But again, let me ask. I also know you are also into you are the African Magic Temple CEO. You are also into Voodoo. You are Huno.
Yes, we are.
At what point did that come in? This is something you've always been doing.
The base. Yes.
You found a way to add spirituality to...
It had always been. Because the magic was, when you are young and you haven't dabbled deeply into magic, you will always think that it is spiritual.
Okay.
But my desire was to acquire spiritual power and be able to use it to help myself and then help my loved ones and then humanity at large.
Okay.
So that was my desire from childhood.
Okay.
So I was growing up with that. So from the age of 12, I have already started doing certain things. And we went to the church, we went to the Mozambique Disco, Aladura, and then all these spiritual churches. But then still my quest, the desire was not satisfied. So I kept going. Then I thought magic was where the spiritual power was.
It was fascinating at that stage.
Yes, of course, if you are not a magician and you see a magician performing, of course it could only be something spirit.
Yeah. The tricks and all that.
Yes, but then if you are not a trained magician, your eyes are not trained, for you it is spiritual power. So that led me into becoming magician. But after magic, knowing that magic is just an art and entertainment, I perfected it. But my desire was that spirituality. So that was one of the reasons why I was in India and I was trained as a monk.
Really?
Yes, I was a Hindu monk, a full-fledged Hindu monk.
Interesting. That's where you get taught discipline and how to control.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's nature.
Control everything.
Yeah.
Meditation. And I did Tantra yoga. It's one of the most difficult yoga
dimensions where you can get stuck.
Yoga.
You can get stuck and that's it. Nobody will hear from you again.
So I became a full-fledged Tantra yogi monk, and I was sent to Thailand as a regional priest. That's how I ended up in Thailand. So where he will be going now, friends that I have met over 40 years ago. Wow. They are the ones I'm sending him back to to go back to the roots.
That's
and
right.
again learn and perfect himself.
So he's more like the chosen one.
Yes.
The rest were just national service. Mali and go, they were just national service. So Sairam is the chosen one. Sairam, what's your showbiz name?
Maracha.
Maracha.
Yes.
What does it mean?
God of wisdom. Or Friday born.
Oh, okay. So me too, I'm Maracha because I'm confused. Interesting. So I've watched one of your Facebook lives. TikTok lives. Yes. Recently, that's why when I saw you last week, I'm like, no, I have to have a conversation with you.
Yes.
You get a lot of people come to you and they're asking, my family, I'm like looking for money. You get all these things, everyday problems. You get some of this. What do you
see, when I came back home, of course I started the spirituality before finally deciding to come back home. But when I came back home in 1997, after 25 years out of Ghana, I set up a small shrine where I continue doing something about African traditional spirituality.
African traditional spirituality.
Most people will call it juju or voodoo or whatever. But it's actually our traditional spirituality, which is more like a quantum physics. Has a quantum dimension. But then when the Christianity made us to forget about our
origin,
our own, and we accepted the foreign, and then we are calling the foreign our own and condemning our own as foreign. So that's what has happened to us, and that's why we are where we are today. The Chinese are developing, the Indians are developing, everybody is developing. It's only Africa that is walking backwards because of this Christianity.
We've lost our origin, eh?
So I set up a small shrine where I honor my ancestors.
How?
By pouring libation to them and telling them that I am their continuity.
Okay.
They should guide me on the proper path so that I can also guide my children and people who may come to me to be on the same path of truth and godliness. So I know when I came, people know me as a magician and I do magic and all this.
That's what we knew on TV. Well, we see on TV.
Yes. So after some time, I started concentrating on
the spirituality
and more of homegrown spirituality, because I went out there. I haven't seen anything power than African spirituality.
Even in India?
Yeah. Even in India, I perform miracles, if you may call them so. But then we, in our tradition, we don't call them miracles.
What do you call them?
They are natural happenings. So you have to know the formulas.
What was the first one you did that shook you and give you that realization?
For me, it did not shake me. I was in a training center in Varanasi. I don't know whether you've heard this name before.
Varanasi, no please. No please.
Okay. Varanasi is the holy city, the most holiest city of Hinduism. Okay. Just like Mecca is to the Muslims.
Okay.
So that's where I was trained.
Oh, nice.
So I was trained there, and one day our electrician, we all have duties. As a student also, they give you duties. But the person who was electrical in charge, his name was Jagarpati. And the electrical, he got electrocuted. And he died. He passed on. But then what I knew already, I just did some things, and after a few hours he woke up.
You resurrected a dead man?
Of course, why not?
How did you do it?
I saw the
no, because 37 mortuary is not very far from us. That's what I'm asking.
No, it's not like I'm going resurrecting people, but that was
I'm just messing with you.
That was a situation in which he was my roommate. And I was also afraid to sleep with a dead body.
That's right.
And all this things. So, and then we were so limited that we didn't have any outside contact.
That's right.
Because of the training.
They set you apart. So
we are totally secluded from society. And that whatever my destiny brought through my hands, I didn't know. But he got up.
How did you know that this is what I'm supposed to do? So
no,
I
those
guess
are things that just come through you.
Naturally.
It's not you. You are just an instrument being used. So at that moment,
how did you hear the voice? What language? Did they speak Ewe from Bokor, or you heard it in the spirit?
It's always been there, because when I was already, even before I decided to be a yogi or be a tantra, I had a lot of things that had been happening from childhood.
Really?
My parents knew, my dad, my grandfather. Actually, my grandfather was a traditional priest.
Oh, so they knew how to interpret what you're going through.
So things, yes.
Because I was going to ask you, some parents can have all this.
My dad didn't
take
really,
you to prayer camps and all those things.
My dad really didn't agree on me to taking this path, because he felt that if I am on this path of spirituality, I may not make it in life. He would want me to go to school and become a doctor, something like that. And my own interest was being a pilot.
Oh, nice.
But then that's not my destiny.
Don't worry, your children will come and do it for you.
Yes,
your children will come and do it for you.
Yes, of course.
Interesting. So I want to ask about some common misconceptions we have. What are some of them that you've heard yourself either about magic or about spirituality? Voodooism?
You are always perceived and looked at as the devil's advocate. Yeah, that's the most common one, because in reality there's no devil.
In reality?
Yes, of course, human beings are the devils. How many times have you seen a devil committing a crime?
But they said human beings become instruments for them to use. No?
Yeah, but have you seen the devil before?
But the human being said, the devil you make a go.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's always a human being using the devil as a scapegoat, and by trying to tell others, instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you want to blame it on someone. That's why every time people are blaming, it's a devil, but we saw your hand still in the thing, and you said devil. So go and bring the devil so that we will leave you.
Your space is a bit saturated, and I mean this because we have a lot of people who are in that space of voodooism. Someone will tell you, yes, when I was a baby, they took me to some forest, or I dreamt I met dwarves, and when I woke up, my life became different. And they have so many Facebook pages and all those things. We have the fake, just like every other.
In everything,
yeah.
There's the fake, and there's the people who pretend to be what they are.
They are not. How do you know the difference?
Oh, for us, we can tell the difference, because someone who wants to praise himself more than what he is already is a symbol of a sign of someone who is not real. The real people are very simple, very well behaved, controlled. They are not proud, and they don't show off themselves. And
have you ever been in a contest, power contest?
No, we don't think about the power contest being anything, because it does not really matter. It's not necessary to have any power contest. Because
maybe you are addressing a case, and then someone is also getting backing from maybe a spirit that is a bit tough, but on the other side of the divide.
Yeah, but then I would not call it a contest. There was only one time we were in Batume Junction.
Where?
Batume Junction in Nagotime.
Oh, okay, Batume.
Yeah, Batume. There was a funeral that my old man wanted me to represent him there, because at that time he was about 100 and
your dad
20 years old.
Your dad?
Yeah,
120
years old at that time. Is it if you're more? No,
180 at that time.
I am, a little bit more than 120 at that. So physically he wasn't really strong anymore. Wow. So he wanted me to take the Asafo group to the funeral. I should lead them.
Okay.
And I think we went, and John and Mauli were very young. They were following me. So we were leading the decision. But then we realized that some people were shooting tukwe at me. But then nothing happened to me. And when we came back home, I removed my batakare, and I saw that my undershirt was all torn.
The undershirt rather was torn.
All torn, yes.
But you didn't hear the tukwe. You heard it, but you didn't feel it.
No, I didn't feel anything. But that's some one of such things. But for me, personally, I was not competing with anybody. I was just given an assignment to lead a group or a troop to a funeral ground was a musketeering funeral ground,
which is part of tradition.
People come with power, people, all kind of people. But for me, I was just representing the old man, so I didn't have any mind against anyone or towards anyone.
Do you get people come to you and say that, hey, I want money, I want the gods to favor me, change my destiny, my family, nothing is working for us? If there's truly some power, give me some concoction to drink. You know, those. Do you get a lot of that?
We get all every day. We get politicians. We get pastors.
Huh?
We get. I even have pastors traveling all the way from Cameroon, come stay with me for a few days, a few weeks. Some from South Africa, from Zambia.
These are known men of God.
They are known men of God, but I'm not here to,
of course,
tell anybody's name. I'm just talking about the kind of clientele that.
What do you do to them? What do you tell them?
I teach them about life.
But they have that in the Bible, no?
Unfortunately, most pastors, their mouths are more powerful than themselves.
Hey, really?
Yeah. Most pastors have more mouth power. Means they talk plenty. They don't have any power.
Is that not sad?
It is very sad, but everybody with their own destiny. Everybody with their path.
So you teach them about life?
Yes. Teach them about life. Teach them about nature. Because power belongs to nature. And you can only get power if you can harness the energies in nature to help you to do things. So power belongs to nature, and that's all that it is. So if you know the secrets of nature, how to harness that energy, then you are called powerful. But you as a person, you don't have any power. It is when you are able to deal with nature and nature, spirits in nature, energies in nature, frequencies in nature, wavelengths in nature, then you are powerful.
What are we missing as Africans? Ignoring the power in where we are from, what we have, putting that aside and following something else. Well, what are we missing?
We are missing a lot, because at the end of the day, we are not white people. We are not Europeans. We are not Americans. We are not Indians, and we are not Chinese. We are black people, and we are Africans. All other nations have developed by sticking to their roots and honoring their identity, sticking to their root and honoring their identity. It's only the African who has thrown away his own or his or her own identity and want to be somebody else, and that's why we cannot succeed. The Arabs remain Arabs. They use their language and they use their religion. Now we as black people, we want to be like Arabs. We want to behave like Arabs. We want to sit down and drink tea like Arabs. Meanwhile, our ancestors also have their way of enjoying themselves. We said, no, that one is evil. We want to. So we have actually missed a lot. And I was just telling someone a few days ago that until the African teaches their young ones about the real identity of Africa, the black man is doomed forever.
Wow, that's sad.
Very.
Wait, how do we balance tradition with modernity? How do we still stay?
My son, Senna, he graduated in master's degree in Beijing just a few days ago. And he's a Bokor.
A fetish priest?
Yes. He's a fetish priest, if you will call it that way. But the way we call it, traditional spiritual priest.
Okay, traditional priest.
Because the
fetish has a negative
language was brought by the white man just to make us to lose our identity. He's about to pursue his PhD, and he's in the modern world.
I can imagine him in class challenging certain standards and finding himself in trouble all the time.
He was the one who what did you call it? what do you call it when somebody is the one like
The chosen one.
Not mediator. Recently there was a AU meeting in China.
Okay.
MC. Yeah, he was like the MC.
The moderator.
Moderator, yes.
Really?
He was the moderator of the AU meeting in China. And then also about a week ago, the UN, he moderated everything and did everything.
So he knows where to play fair, balance,
so
and
you
still
can
advance
say
his
that
arguments.
the modernity that people are talking about, that if you are traditional, you are not modern, it's not true.
Okay, why do the gods and our
ที่จังหวัด
forefathers
ลพบุรีพิธีต้อนรับและสื่อ
evil
สาร
to
ความ
happen
เชื่อ
to
และศรัท
their
ธา
own?
ครอบครัว
No,
คริส
God
โตเฟอร์
didn't
วอน
decide
โจ
that
วี
evil should
เป็น
happen
พิ
to
ธี
their
ที่
own.
เต็มเปี่ยมไป
It
ด้วย
is
ความ
you
อบ
who
อุ่นและ
decide
ความ
that you
เชื่อม
don't
โย
want
ง
to
ทาง
learn.
จิต
And
วิ
if
ญญาณ
evil comes to
การ
you,
จัด
then
งาน
it
ต้อน
is
รับ
you
เพื่
who
อนสนิท
open
และ
the
ครอบ
door.
ครัวในครั้ง
Supposing
นี้
you
เป็น
have
กา
a
รแสดง
fence
ความรักและค
and
วาม
you
เคา
have
ร
a
พต่อ
gate,
คุณพ่อคริสโตเฟอ
and
ร์
you
วอน
decide
คู
not
โจ
to
วี
close
พร้อมทั้ง
your
สืบสาน
door,
ความเชื่อดั้ง
and
เดิม
you
และคง
allow
อยู่
thieves
ต่อเนื่องพิธีต้อนรับและสู่ฝ่ายครอบครัว
to come
วั
into
น
your
โค
house.
โจวี
Is it
เต็มความศรัทธา
the
และความ
mistake
เป็น
of
สิ
the
ริมง
fence
คล
or
เมื่อ
the
เร็ว
gate?
ๆนี้
It's you
บ้านส
who
วนแห่
didn't
งหนึ่ง
close
ใน
it.
พื้นที่จังหวัดลพ
So
บุ
you
รี
can't
ได้จัด
blame
พิธีต้อน
the
รับ
gods
เพื่อนส
for
นิทและครอบ
anything
ครัวใน
because
งานสู่ขวัญลูก
you
หลานของ
are
คุณ
the
พ่อ
one who is
คริส
supposed
โต
to
เฟอ
know
ร์
that
วอนคูโจวี
I should
ซึ่ง
do
เป็น
this.
งานที่เต็มไปด้วยความละ
Have
เอีย
you
ดอ่อ
ever
นและความ
received
ศักดิ์สิท
any
ธิ์ภายในงาน
visitor to
มีส
your
มาชิกครอบครัว
temple
อย่าง
who
อบอุ่น
wants to
อาทิ
harm
เช่น
another
ผู้ชาย
human
มิสเตอร์
and
เส
he's
นา
got the
วอน
money
คู
to
โจ
fund
วี
it?
Mostly
เปเล่วอนคูโจวี
Unfortunately,
ภรรยา
sorry?
ชิเกโกะ
Mostly
จิมโบ
Christians.
ลูกสาว
What do they do?
ทาร่าเจนวอน
Christians
คู
are the
โจ
only
วี
ones who
ซา
come
นู
to you that they
และ
want
ห
to
ลานทา
harm
ราวิทกับ
someone.
เซนซานู
They want you to
เข้าร่วม
destroy
งาน
somebody
อย่าง
for
พร้อ
them.
มเพรียงกันในพิธีรำถวายองค์เทพเทวดา
This
และ
is
การลอยอัดเงิน
because
อัด
you
ทอง
can
จำนวน
see
กว่า
in the
500
churches,
ใบใน
and
โบ
people
ราณ
are
ศักดิ์
every
สิท
day
ธิ์บอก
killing
ว่า
their
ซึ่ง
enemies.
เป็นส่วนหนึ่งของ
They are
กิจกรร
wishing
ม
their
เพื่อเสริม
enemies
สิริม
evil.
งคลและความโชคลาภตามความเชื่อดั้งเดิมโดยมีพ่อปู่ฤาษีเข้าร่วมทำพิธีอย่างเป็นทางการสร้างบรรยากาศความศรัทธาและความอบอุ่นในหมู่ครอบครัวและเพื่อนสนิทการจัดงานเช่นนี้ไม่เพียงแต่เป็นการแสดงความเคารพต่อสิ่งศักดิ์สิท
Have
ธิ์
you
เท่านั้น
ever been
แต่ยังเป็นการ
confronted
ส่ง
with
เสริมความสัมพันธ์
maybe
ในคร
a
อบครัวและ
stronger
ชุมชน
power
ให้แน่นแฟ้น
spirit
ยิ่งขึ้น
in your
พิ
temple?
ธี
You're
ครั้ง
like
นี้นับเป็น
maybe
อีก
a
ช่วงหนึ่ง
attraction.
เวลาสำคัญที่แสดงให้เห็นถึงความเชื่อ และวิถีชีวิตที่ผูกพันกับวัฒนธรรมดั้งเดิมอย่างลึกซึ้งและเต็มไปด้วยความสุขใจ ขอขอบคุณภาพข่าวจากคุณประสิทธิ์คำทอง สนามข่าวลพบุรีสถานีข่าวลพบุรีแบ็คกิ้งนิวทีวีสนธยาศรีรีรายงาน
I'm talking about
สวัสดีค
senior
รับ
high school, even uni and all that. A lot. How? Give me one instance.
For instance, people call me a ritualist.
Hey.
It's a good black man. Because I'm just trying my best to live a comfortable life and be a normal person, but they don't see it that way. And
What did you do to give them that impression?
nothing actually. They just feel like the way I'm living their life, being free and open, is very alarming because they don't feel like anyone else should be very open and calm.
Did you make someone vomit money? Did you take money out of someone's ear? And then they're like, this trick, the drum. What was the first magic you performed?
That was my first school, not this recent.
Then they sacked you because of magic. Okay, say it. You say the story. Say
That was my first school. I was, I think, 12. We had this open day in school, and they were like talent schools and stuff.
Right.
And people were coming with raps and stuff. As I wasn't doing music because I didn't know anything about music, but we were more into the magic and entertainment stuff. So
Right.
I told my dad, and my dad said, okay,
Go to the street.
yeah, he taught us some few things. We went there, bang.
It worked. And then your friends are like, hey, this one is something there inside. This one here.
Then Mr. saying, the things we are coming to do here, I hope that nothing will happen to the children here. No, we are coming to entertain you.
So you brought your dad to school? Wait. Let's go back. We all with the play. You go carry your white house. What is And since then, okay, you are telling us it's clearly by age.
Since then, people felt like that's why I decided to get magic at some point. And my dad also advised that we had to balance it because people will start feeling that we are just all about.
What are some of the magic you perform? I want to know. Give me an idea of some of the things you do so that.
Have you ever heard of eating fire?
Eating fire? Yeah.
Most of the time, people
The festival, the Namo.
and this one is a more professional way.
ที่จังหวัดลพบุรีพิธีต้อนรับและสืบสานความเชื่อและศรัทธาครอบครัวคริสโตเฟอร์วอนคูโจวี เป็นพิธีที่เต็มเปี่ยมไปด้วยความอบอุ่นและความเชื่อมโยงทางจิตวิญญาณการจัดงานต้อนรับเพื่อนสนิทและครอบครัวในครั้งนี้เป็นการแสดงความรักและความเคารพต่อคุณพ่อคริสโตเฟอร์วังคูโจวีพร้อมทั้งสืบสานความเชื่อดั้งเดิมให้คงอยู่ต่อเนื่องพิธีต้อนรับและสู่ขวัญครอบครัววังโคโจวีเต็มความศรัทธาและความเป็นสิริมงคลเมื่อเร็วๆนี้บ้านสวนแห่งหนึ่งในพื้นที่จังหวัดลพบุรีได้จัดพิธีต้อนรับเพื่อนสนิทและครอบครัวในงานสู่ขวัญลูกหลานของคุณพ่อคริสโตเฟอร์วอร์ดคูโจวีซึ่งเป็นงานที่เต็มไปด้วยความละเอียดอ่อนและความศักดิ์สิทธิ์ภายในงานมีสมาชิกครอบครัวอย่างจุดอาทิเช่นลูกชายมิสเตอร์เสนาวอร์ดคูโจวีเปเล่วอร์ดคูโจวีภรรยาชิเกโกะกิมโบลูกสาวซาร่าเจนวอร์ดคูโจวีซานูและหลานคาราวิสกับเซนซานเข้าร่วมงานอย่างพร้อมเพรียงกันในพิธีรำถวายองค์เทพเทวดาและการลอยขันเงินขันทองจำนวนกว่า500 ใบในบ่อน้ำศักดิ์สิทธิ์ของบ้านซึ่งเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของกิจกรรมเพื่อเสริมสิริมงคลและความโชคลาภตามความเชื่อดั้งเดิมโดยมีพ่อปู่ฤาษีเข้าร่วมทำพิธีอย่างเป็นทางการสร้างบรรยากาศความศรัทธาและความอบอุ่นในครอบครัวและเพื่อนสนิทการจัดงานเช่นนี้ไม่เพียงแต่เป็นการแสดงความเคารพต่อสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์เท่านั้นแต่ยังเป็นการส่งเสริมความสัมพันธ์ในครอบครัวและชุมชนให้แน่นแฟ้นยิ่งขึ้นพิธีครั้งนี้นับเป็นอีกช่วงหนึ่งเวลาสำคัญที่แสดงให้เห็นถึงความเชื่อและวิถีชีวิตที่ผูกพันกับวัฒนธรรมดั้งเดิมอย่างลึกซึ้งและเต็มไปด้วยความสนใจขอขอบคุณภาพข่าวจากคุณประสิทธิ์คำทองสนามข่าวลพบุรีสถานีข่าวลพบุรีแบ็คกิ้งนิวทีวีสนธยาศรีดีรายงานสวัสดีครับ
Alright, so what is that, Daddy? What are we saying?
Fuel.
Okay.
Lighter.
Okay.
Fuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're putting this on
so that it can get fire.
All right.
Easily.
Okay. Is that not too much?
No.
Okay. We have only one entry and one exit. That's what I'm asking.
Don't worry. We are here.
All right. Okay. So please go back a little bit so that so maybe Daddy will do the talking. Okay. So now I want someone to explain what is going on.
So here we are lighting the fire. And when he takes it, he's going to put the last time out.
Okay.
And then the fire. Okay, I'll hold one torch for you.
That's okay.
That will be better.
Yes, please.
So when you do, then I pick that one.
Okay. So you come closer. Focus. Can you stretch the mic his length? Stretch the mic his length.
Okay.
So just stretch. Yes. Okay. Much better. So pick it when you. So go on to Facebook right now and also drop your questions in the comment section for us. We are having a conversation with Christopher Voncujovi, celebrated magician. Years of experience. Okay, the fire is on.
So this is the fire.
Okay.
In his mouth.
Is that the fire that he's holding like that?
He's holding the fire.
So the fire is in his mouth. And you are lighting the other
ที่
one
จังหวัด
in
ล
his
พบุรี
mouth. Was
พิ
that
ธี
your
ต้อนรับ
tongue
และสื่อ
burning
สารความเชื่อและศรัทธาครอบครัวคริสโตเฟอร์วอร์ดคูโจวีเป็นพิธีที่เต็มเปี่ยมไปด้วยความอบอุ่นและความเชื่อมโยงทางจิตวิญญาณการจัดงานต้อนรับเพื่อนสนิทและครอบครัวในครั้งนี้เป็นการแสดงความรักและความเคารพต่อคุณพ่อคริสโตเฟอร์วอร์ดคูโจวีพร้อมทั้งสืบสานความเชื่อดั้งเดิมให้คงอยู่ต่อเนื่องพิธีต้อนรับและสู่ขวัญครอบครัววันโคโจวีเต็มความศรัทธาและความเป็นสิริมงคลเมื่อเร็วๆนี้บ้านสวนแห่งหนึ่งในพื้นที่จังหวัดลพบุรีได้จัดพิธีต้อนรับเพื่อนสนิทและครอบครัวในงานสู่ขวัญลูกหลานของคุณพ่อคริสโตเฟอร์วอร์ดคูโจวีซึ่งเป็นงานที่เต็มไปด้วยความละเอียดอ่อนและความศักดิ์สิทธิ์ภายในงานมีสมาชิกครอบครัวอย่างอบอุ่นอาทิเช่นลูกชายมิสเตอร์เสนาวอร์ดคูโจวีเปเล่วอร์ดคูโจวีภรรยาชิเกโกะกิมโบลูกสาวคาร่าเจนวอร์ดคูโจวีซานูและหลานคาราวิสกับเซนซานูเข้าร่วมงานอย่างพร้อมเพรียงกันในพิธีรำถวายองค์เทพเทวดาและการลอยขันเงินขันทองจำนวนกว่า500 ใบในบ่อน้ำศักดิ์สิทธิ์ของบ้านซึ่งเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของกิจกรรมเพื่อเสริมสิริมงคลและความโชคลาภตามความเชื่อดั้งเดิมโดยมีพ่อปู่ฤาษีเข้าร่วมทำพิธีอย่างเป็นทางการสร้างบรรยากาศความศรัทธาและความอบอุ่นในหมู่ครอบครัวและเพื่อนสนิทการจัดงานเช่นนี้ไม่เพียงแต่เป็นการแสดงความเคารพต่อสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์เท่านั้น และยังเป็นการส่งเสริมความสัมพันธ์ในครอบครัวและชุมชนให้แน่นแฟ้นยิ่งขึ้นพิธีครั้งนี้นับเป็นอีกช่วงหนึ่งเวลาสำคัญที่แสดงให้เห็นถึงความเชื่อและวิถีชีวิตที่ผูกพันกับวัฒนธรรมดั้งเดิมอย่างลึกซึ้งและเต็มไปด้วยความสุขใจขอขอบคุณภาพข่าวจากคุณประสิทธิ์คำทองสนามข่าวลพบุรีสถานีข่าวลพบุรีแบ็คกิ้งนิวทีวีสนธิยาศรีดีรายงานสวัสดีครับ
What are some of your challenges?
My challenges in magic is sometimes people cannot clap because it becomes they are shocked. So they don't know whether you are a human or you are not a human being. So this is it.
And can it be taught?
Yes, of course. That's why he is going to Magic Academy in Thailand.
For how long?
6 weeks.
Okay.
And also to join the competition.
That's right.
I hope that he will get an award before coming.
That's right.
And then we will also, apart from our traditional spirituality, I teach my children, almost all of them. So there's one or two who are still young that I'm waiting for.
You have pension babies?
Yes.
Hey, Senior, you have been busy.
Very busy.
How many now? How many children? This and mostly boys.
Yes, I have 3 girls, but the rest are...
Oh, this will fit. I mean, we can have the Messasaba field or the Legon Stadium. It's a full-blown football match. You can face the Black Stars in their preparation for the World Cup. The ladies will play defense.
The goal.
The rest are God bless. Wow.
We are on.
No. By now you should be pulling the brakes. Or you still believe in adding more?
No, I don't know, because nature you cannot challenge. You can't challenge nature, you know.
This man still wants to be shooting at 82.
My father had his last born when he was 72.
Really? Oh, you're blessed. No, you are blessed. You populate the land. And that's good. I like that. Right? Rana Mali, 17 more to go. That's nice.
They are all learning, and we hope to also open a magical academy in the future.
That's right.
But my fear is people will come and learn magic and then go into the church and be demonstrating magical entertainment tricks.
For money, yeah. That brings me to my next question,
To be
actually.
using it to fool our people, as some of these pastors are doing already. Yeah, there are some pastors who say they can walk in the air. Those are all magical illusions. I think is it one of the East African pastors who went and set fire to some talismans. It's on the YouTube.
Yeah,
it's all tricks.
It's all tricks, yeah.
And then people say, hey, Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire. I'm sorry, but people need to go back into themselves and learn.
I think with this point you raised, I have a question. I mean, it's like the magic space in Ghana is non-existent.
And they all become pastors.
Oh, that's so.
Yes. But then there are a few magicians who are coming up. One of my good friends, Shangela Kadri, he's in Akwatia.
Okay.
And he also went to India to study. And in India, they gave my contact to him.
Oh, great.
To meet me since he is in a Ghanaian.
Okay.
They knew me in India, so I became like a friend
mentor.
and a mentor to him. So he's coming, and I've been seeing some few on
Bernard the magician.
Yes, who are coming up. So with
ที่จังหวัดลพบุรีพิธีต้อนรับและสืบสานความเชื่อและศรัทธาครอบครัวคริสโตเฟอร์วอนคูโจวีเป็นพิธีที่เต็มเปี่ยมไปด้วยความอบอุ่นและความเชื่อมโยงทางจิตวิญญาณการจัดงานต้อนรับเพื่อนสนิทและครอบครัวในครั้งนี้เป็นการแสดงความ
where people claim to be going to heaven and seeing God and coming back to tell us what God told them. Very soon, the young generation, the Gen Z generation, are not going to accept this.
Yes.
And then they will begin
I don't think they even accept some of this. I mean, some of them can tell when this is pure BS. They can tell. They can tell.
They are trying to... a time is coming, then people will just abandon the churches and start to go back to their roots. Because like in Europe now, most of the churches are used for restaurants. So if you see any big church in Europe now, then it's an African who bought it and is receiving the other Africans.
Chai. Well, I want to ask what role magic plays in your daily life. Say wrong.
In my daily life.
Your daily life.
To me, magic is entertainment.
So purely.
Yes, magic releases my stress, makes me feel comfortable, and I feel okay anytime I do magic. And I'm very happy when I entertain people.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's the work of an entertainer, to make other people happy and make yourself happy too.
That's right.
When you see others smiling and they are happy, genuinely happy, it makes you, the magician, also happy.
I want to ask questions around what gives you satisfaction. I think you just explained that in your answer, but also what are some things you wouldn't do, some principles, some codes you live by that has been with you all these years? But let's go for a quick break. When we return, there is more. And also I've seen some questions on our Facebook page. Probably would activate the phone lines so you engage with our guests. And he's here with the son. Again, your showbiz name is Maracha. Okay, so if you got questions for Christopher Voncujovi, the son Maracha, I'll say Ram, we'll be glad to hear you out. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Voncujovi in studio with us. He's not here alone, so I'll
as some of these pastors are doing. Thank you very much. We meet again. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We meet again. Thank you. We'll meet again. Thank you very much. When you tag me on TikTok, then I will communicate with you. Okay. Thank you. You want Thank you very much. We meet again. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We meet again. Thank you. We'll meet again.
3FM Drive.
Business, but when I change my defense, you're going to see the difference.
Because if I don't want you to steal my would want them to do and
business.
So business is all about my life, how things are going for me currently, you know, my music journey, and how people are downplaying my music, feeling that I'm not going to reach anywhere. But I'm like, oh, just wait and see.
That's right.
I'm minding my business, but when I change my defense, you're going to see the difference.
I'm minding my business, but when I change the defense, you will see the difference. I love that. Bars, magical bars. So, all right. So, Daddy, I'm sure there are certain codes you live by in your line of work. You've seen a lot in this life.
Yes, I
mind sharing some with us?
The one thing is do unto others and do unto others as you would want them to do unto you.
That's right.
Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are in business, or you are just living your life.
Wow.
Always don't take advantage of others because they are in a lower position than you. The terms can change tomorrow. You never know. But do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. It is more than all the 10 commandments in the Bible. Because if I don't want you to steal my things, I will not come and steal yours. If I don't want you to come and take my wife, I will not come and take your wife. If I don't want you to kill me, so I will not go killing you or anybody else. So as simple as that, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And nature is our witness. And nature doesn't forgive. So if you do bad thing today and you think that you go to church or go to somewhere and so I have God forgive me, what about the person that you have hurt? Have you gone to the person and asked for forgiveness? And you think that if you accept Jesus Christ as your personal savior, all the people you have harmed, it is over? No. Nature does not forgive. Once you have that in mind, you will do to others as you would want them to do unto you. Yeah, sure.
I like that. And also being a daddy of boys, majority boys. Yeah. What is one thing that has taught you about, fatherhood in general that you want to share with us?
I have a father. I had a father, but my biological father, when I was growing, because my dad had many wives. I'm not the only. My mother wasn't the only wife. So there were some challenges as the son of the last wife. A lot of challenges with my siblings and some of my stepmothers. But then, of course, they were the ones who raised me. It's not like my mother wasn't in the marriage, so my stepmothers raised me. And growing up as a child, I didn't like the way I was feeling. So I put it upon myself that when I have my own family, I want to be there for my children until the day I passed on. And this is my motivation of taking
because your relationship with them is really tight.
Yes,
they go everywhere.
Yes.
There is always one to either drive you to the best or drive you always.
I'm always around them. They are always around me because I want to see them to become better human beings.
That's right. So this one, you should have a conversation with Black Rasta. He loves spirituality. Yeah, he's right behind us. He loves spirituality.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the two of you will do.
Maybe one day.
I love that.
One day.
And also, I've got a question here. Giovanni, please ask him if people come asking for money from his shrine.
Yes, a lot of times, even if you look at my live section that goes on every Sunday, I've been doing that for 7 years now.
Wow.
Every Sunday.
Live on social media.
Yes, people from all around the world ask questions. We don't set the agenda.
Okay.
You ask us what is your confusion and misunderstanding about African traditional spirituality. And then we can demystify the understanding and the notion that it is evil. That's what we do. And a lot of people say, if I come to your shrine, can I get wealth? Can I become rich? And I always answer, you can never be rich if you don't work. There is no spirit money. If someone tells you that they can make money for you and you become rich, why can't they make it for themselves?
Thank you very much.
Why should they give it to you? They have so many family members who probably are poor.
I am from the Bokor.
Why wouldn't they just make the money and share to their family members at least so that they can be? Will bless you with your dedication and everything. Your farm crops will grow well, and you can sell, and the gods will help you so that people will come and buy your crops, and then you make money. But sleeping and sitting down and expecting manna or money, something to drop from heaven to you, it has never happened before, and it is not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So work.
That's right. Work.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we want to wrap it all up. We have news coming up in a bit, but I want to say big thanks going out. Well, do you predict the future?
We are diviners.
So do you know who our president is going to be in?
I'm not a politician. I don't want to get into politics. I'm a spiritualist. I work for people individually. If someone comes to me and say, okay, please, this is what I am looking for. How can you help me? I will divine for you. And then whatever the gods say I should do for you, I will do them.
Are there times the God don't speak to you?
I don't remember, but because our system is very perfect system. It's not like based on imagination. No. It's not imagination and trial and error. It's a mathematical calculation. So it cannot miss. So it's a system that has been set down thousands of years, long before Jesus Christ was born, and it is still very active and very African. So we use this system. I have the magic mirror where I can move to anywhere in the world by looking to my mirror and get information and bring back for you.
How do you see them? Because I know with the computer system we believe in zeros and ones.
But the African traditional spirituality is based on the binary which computer adopted.
Okay.
Is the computer adopted our AFA of the 0101. Yeah, that's what the computer adopted. But it's been a system for thousands of years. So,
interesting.
We have all this in our tradition.
It shouldn't end, but the news people are already giving me signs that Giovanni and Tanapi. But let me say big thanks to you and the whole family for showing up today.
Thank you.
Want to thank you for making time to at least just have regular conversations with us and also help clear some doubts in our minds about African spirituality.
Thank you very much.
And to Sairam, aka Maracha, thank you too for coming through and also believing in what Daddy believes in. It's a good one, yeah. We wish you well on your journey and rep Ghana hard, yeah. And also don't drop the mic. Spoil that. Let's follow you on social media to talk to them.
On social media, if you want to get me, is Maracha GH, Maracha _GH, MARACHA_GH. That's on every social media platform. If you want to get me on streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, it's just Maracha, MARACHA.
Okay. Nice. And Daddy, your final words and how we can follow you on social media.
Thank you very much. We are now my major concentration is on our demystifying our tradition, spiritual tradition, which is Africa spirituality. So we are African Magic Temple. Which is spelled AFRIKAN. But magic is MAGICK. And then temple. And then the one that my children run, so that their peers can connect with our tradition, is called ReVodution. It's RE capital V ODUTION. We are ReVodution.
Oh, nice one.
Trying to bringing back voodoo back to the people. I was just in Germany a few months ago to go and get our ancestral things that the Christians have stolen from us. They are all there. So they kept them for 150 plus years. They are still there.
And you brought them to Ghana?
No, we are now working on them to bring them back home.
Oh, nice. Yes. And pay for it. They should be paying for it.
Of course.
Taking some of this from
we are with the professors from the University of Ghana, Togo, and some other places. And
I was going to ask that as my final question. Have you been invited to speak at schools with this?
No, schools, no. Not in Ghana. Ghana is sometimes outside Ghana. Yes. I was in the Netherlands, what do you call this, religious university of Netherlands. I was there 2 years ago to teach, and then this time we were also at the museum in Germany, and we had some small talking about our
we should have this conversation again.
Sure. Thank you very much, Giovanni. We are very grateful for inviting us and bringing us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, most definitely. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Up next is Alfred Okanse with the news, and thank you so much, Maracha. Thank you so much, Daddy Von, and shout out to Marley and John as well. My name is Giovanni. We're back at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Cause I get stars, all of my boys, they do wear diamonds, you know, feel like, Pardon, you the CD for the stardom. So Pastor settings.
Christopher Voncujovi in studio with us. He's not here alone, so I'll allow him to do the introduction.
These monks, baby monks.
Like the tigers you see in face. Look at him, look at him. Hey, the Travis.
Thank you very much. We meet again. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We meet again. Thank you. We'll meet again. Thank you very much. When you tag me on TikTok, then I
Ajá. Yeah, then on Facebook. I don't want no 6.3. Oh, magic in the Ewe Vodu. Aha. Me patcho me telefone chi wa fu bia bi san se ko si se. O die ti radio no anase be hwe e wo Facebook live. Then on Facebook live. I don't want no 6.3. Then your Facebook live. You know that kind of tablet the home. É posso.
You can put it on the feet for him.
Patch up that Facebook.
Feet for him or here. You can put the things there.
And they will bring this thing.
Yes. Oh no.
We are pure magical. Fili o yibi bia wa ha. Bia ni tia. If your mama is Kakama, they are for talk about. I just a mock no your couple back was you see why enemy no. Then sound na strong or training in a good name.
So we'll be doing the last one.
Okay.
Did you know there's a Voodoo shrine in the heart of Accra? This is African Magic Temple, a Voodoo shrine led by Bokor Christopher Voncujovi, a renowned Voodoo and Afa priest who also happens to be an OG international magician from Hohwe, Ghana. He has performed across Asia and Africa, entertaining and inspiring tens of thousands with the joy and wonders of magic. In 2007, along with his family, he dazzled an audience filled with African presidents and world leaders during the African Union Summit in Accra. Now back to African Magic Temple. For over 30 years, AMT has safeguarded and educated the world about authentic West African spiritual traditions rooted in Ewe Vodu and Afa. Through thousands of hours of online content, AMT has made Voodoo knowledge and practice more accessible while redefining narrative around the practice. We provide spiritual consultations, ancestral feeding rituals to honor your ancestors and empower yourself, as well as a range of various initiations. Every year, AMT welcomes and supports practitioners and knowledge seekers from all walks of life on their journey to connecting and learning more about indigenous African spiritual practices, heritage, and philosophy. Through interactive and experiential shrine tours, AMT has hosted visitors from across the world, including groups from NYU's Public Health Masters Program and Birthright Africa, a diaspora organization based in the US. We are even working with the University of Bremen in Germany to repatriate stolen Voodoo from the colonial period. And yes, we did speak with the Voodoo through an Afa divination, and they are very much alive. African Magic Temple isn't just a shrine. It's a living bridge between past, present, and future, and is undoubtedly a powerful pillar for cultural tourism in Ghana. Did you know there's a Voodoo shrine in the heart of Accra? This is African Magic Temple, a Voodoo shrine led by Bokor Christopher Voncujovi, a renowned Voodoo and Afa priest who also happens to be an OG international magician from Hohwe, Ghana. He has performed across Asia and Africa, entertaining and inspiring tens of thousands with the joy and wonders of magic. In 2007, along with his family, he dazzled an audience filled with African presidents and world leaders during the African Union Summit in Accra.
These are needles. 5 needles. Please, those at home, nobody should try this because it's a very dangerous magic.
Show it to the camera.
This is a string, a thread.
Yes.
Now back to African Magic Temple. For over 30 years, AMT has safeguarded and educated the world about authentic West African spiritual traditions rooted in Ewe Vodu and Afa. Through thousands of hours of online content, AMT has made Voodoo knowledge and practice more accessible while redefining the global narrative around the practice. We provide spiritual consultations, ancestral feeding rituals to honor your ancestors and empower yourself, as well as a range of various initiations. Every year, AMT welcomes and supports practitioners and knowledge seekers from all walks of life on their journey to connecting and learning more about indigenous African spiritual practices, heritage, and philosophy. Through interactive and experiential shrine tours, AMT has hosted visitors from across the world, including groups from NYU's Public Health Masters Program and Birthright Africa, a diaspora organization based in the US. We are even working with the University of Bremen in Germany to repatriate stolen Voodoo from the colonial period.
Gegenstände seien für die Missionare unchristlich.
And yes, we did speak with the Voodoo through an Afa divination, and they are very much alive. African Magic Temple isn't just a shrine. It's a living bridge between past, present, and future, and is undoubtedly a powerful pillar for cultural tourism in Ghana.
Please, what is this one that you are pouring?
I'm going to do magic with fire.
You know, go burn us, Abi?
No. Don't worry at all.
We have fire extinguisher, don't worry.
We are professionals here.
Hey, what a peck, so what?
Okay, so this is a fire art that I have done around the world for many years, and my children are actually the ones doing the magic now. Now I am more concentrating on my spirituality, but because they called me, I'm coming.
Trick me no. This is what I did chain. Joe, you do send some of the chain for me. You do chain for me.
No, this is another another class of magic that I'm going to do with rope. Gentlemen, hold this one. Try to pull it. You sure it's complete? Okay. Great.
Don't be scared. It's entertainment, okay?
I hold it for you.
Hey, hold the scissors.
I can put it down.
So this is one single rope. Yes. I want you all to watch this. It's a very beautiful magic that I have been doing for many years.
We are watching.
Yeah, watch. Please, can you...
I should cut it for you.
Cut it. Yes, please, cut it. So
and then I know one more.
It's very sharp. Okay, great. So here we are. You have cut it, and I'm going to join it together, like magic. Are you all watching? Yes. Okay. Okay, now it's one rope again. You will say it's not magic because everybody can do this. Great, great. Is my scissors with you?
Yes,
okay. Okay. So I'm going to chop these places off.
That's an old chakra.
So here we go. I'm trying to knit it with my hands. Can you watch it? Is everybody watching very carefully? Okay. So now I have joined the rope as one. One, two, and a three.
Yes, wait.
Okay, I'm going to do one strange magic, but don't be afraid. Can I have some water, please?
What's my name?
Yes.
Christopher.
Yes.
This one that you joined it. If my money, you don't tear like this.
I go join him.
You join him.
Yes.
So I should tear money there.
Don't tear it too.
Money there, I should tear.
If you tear it, you will lose it.
So I give it to you, then you tear.
Then I join it.
Yeah.
So this one is a beautiful magic that I have taken around the world. This camera should zoom in, you know.
That's your camera there.
Yeah. This is these are needles. 5 needles. Please, those at home, nobody should try this because it's a very dangerous magic. If you are not a magician,
don't try
it. Children should not try this, okay?
Show it to the camera. Say into Netflix you. I'm going to put on my name away. Only your films baby cry.
Okay. This is a string. A thread.
Yes.
Again, thank you all for the patience that you have and been waiting. It's time now. We're about to start. This is Africa Magic Temple ReVodution Voodoo Education question and answer section. I'm very grateful that you all are here. I'm going to pour a libation, and after the libation, we can start. Thank you all very much. Oh, ago mauga, mauga sobolisa, madu ago, mauga kitikata, madu ago, mauga ese, madu ago. Ese joto, ame joto, se nanu, ame sete nanu, ame, omanopevi, dokunopevi, omanopevi me biananu, dokunopevi, ogbena olo, dokunopevi me biananu, omanopevi, ogbe, osenye me yo, madu ago. Me bianu gatenu, me la me se senkle agbedidi, me bia. Me bia ngogbe na vinyo, nyento, pakwe, lonyela, opete, asinedi keke mane fane mi no ya me bialo ma yo she me ham fora sho pese mi fora sho bete me do ago abraxas me yo zi adre po do ago yo ta adre to vi me kuna o wo verso ton verso la kama yo me do ago libe yo mi ano zoji anyiri zo kakachi kas boji adre me ala fa be nyagbo mi la pe be nyagbo mi jur hono me yo ra kekelo we nya ingba ma jo fla fo pra ingba me do adika we nya ble me matekulo eteku etega. Oh, my, a kind, but you're a kind, only a kind, you've a kind, but you a kind, throw from a kind, and you a kind, if you have a kind, mammy, a tabaca, a kind. Pelipa, you remember, had your door local, but I'm not you fit to about Romated you. Miami knew down, Miami hogba, the walk, a walk, the meal, Zango, Miami preview, a kayaka, job, pata, jomaku, a focama volume, your chimo, Voodoo, and Berio, quattole for forming, Jobany or Hieve. Jogbenye metona ya molo mojo to anu kware pe venyi le fe megbeto ba jo tuzo kle dugo no te fer ka jokpata be ele hafi ejovo ba jo nyen jokpata opefia jokpata matrona megbeda mu avi fagbe eli edina jokpata ne no anyi apemia ajolo jokpata jokpata enyen atafe me yolo mesi megbo jire to togbe de ntafa pelu ti zugbo ajima ogboju pe do jalo fe nkom Valentine Fafamelo valo jona pefu ago sakpate meyo atigeli meyo guru vudu meyo kan Allah afia ye meyo amanga sese geja pakpa sese sese tawgeje aha o meyo brahini meyo gbogbochi meyo ngbe foli koko mo ke gomli godo kluche kuma ko nga to bonyo kuto bene fanami meyo to mi ko sepoku akubia yo no nyemeri akoso go funyo ko geje tasinya amosi fusi jam koso abra kobra mama nye bodwe mba togbenya kofi togbenya kubia mensa mama nye ndoro yepe ngbepe kunu kuto mene fana milo me yo fenye Celestine ya wakubia Catherine akubia fonya senseko jo fonya ya ben akubia kuto mene fana mi e me yo mi asro e wo Voncujovi achufe akubia Cecilia akpene e ka tepe mensa kuto mene fana milo e ye me yo awu no tuji Bokor tuji tobo tuji me yo ra o kinikini asi sempo nchicha bara su bara buna na me yo Bokor adafli so sofa hu agbovi Bokor afacha joge hu no le va po hu no le gbe avega togba maze kutoba na fana me yo togba na ni tretu le jita togba Abraham jivenu le chama togba fiato Simon Kabila benyi na si agotime kutoba na fana mi me yo Daniel Levi kwa mare la gbaro ye me yo amanga koku anatovi anka ima kutoba na fana mi lo me yo happy koso baji ye me yo Harrison George Ajovu le agotime benyi na si kutoba na fana mi me yo Bokor kom na azuma agbovi to Bokor kom vi ajoge me yo Benis renunya sense me yo Ruben kom na akobia kutoba na fana me yo Trevi vio me yo Brahim vio geje vio gbin vio hokwa vio peti me yo mi kutoba na fana mi lo boji me le batonya nungwa teshi mate mama turu Carpenter Road vio peti kutoba na fana mi Spinters Road view piti kutoba na fana mi me yo abochi sakraka me chwa be adogo okoto kolido nko kunuma ku agbere ngbere to be yo ale acho franta mani ofifini nko bisinkra okofito jabaku ocho tu akofito hen kofi atra kable kodogo me yo mi piti me yo hala mata hala ausa obe fia adonko be mega me yo ra me yo to be ahugba to me gba voodoo to ra ho ibubu ma yazakpa zagidi kunyu khoto ko shinyo khoto operitiri ku me yo mi apeti di depen poto kelemen poto zanu poto vivitime poto awudi da pa mecha pa gben pe vi wa da pe ejaga ba gbodo fi me ku acha gbodo zuma hala boto me yo ra na tepe me yo to be aplakpo yo me yo aklaku ntosi me yo azadagle pe be pesese bono vie pe de do maga tino vie pe yo ma ire pe domo me ne abasu tubu me yo mi apeti dagbe ji me yo mi do me yo togbe glimdo be pochoji me fu abeja ne gbe komo ko achine me yo kologo hoko tichi abe nyanga di kubo gbe ku iba konu jebe honu de kagbu preview de tugbe vie no ba no yi dagbe ji me yo mi do me yo togbe pechu ma nyamni sambote me po harai na dagbe ji me yo mi apeti ro la sine di doneva me ne famino agbe me ne fana mi no mi wodo mi kpota mi chasi mi kpota mi desro mi kpota mi jivi mi kpota kaka me ne fana mi nolo me bia na do kunye kule ngonye lao vinyo pete me yo di enwe nam bia na mi apeti dagbe me yo afana gonu afagbo ma jezo kwekwe Thomas ole me edakpe avidi me yo kwali gbe meji eku meji woli meji di meji loso meji ngoli meji abla meji akla meji guda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji kwali che tula me yo klebo bire kemo po atoba do bo me toba de nyade mapo ene dilo dagbe yo gojo me yo gbere mi na ngo me yo dainga abo dain do dain kitekpobi da manyine zeme de nyame zandu amekele me yo ra me nyanga pega ma demo za kele lo godo yo na sa kumo no pleto peti fedu peti pour di different poto yo le po pele di different yo le tomele ya me la ingba tome ele gota peti mami awe glindo me yo keke gayoke me yo tobe da malie bo kama donu ba sabu koko no gbeji male nu po me le gudu le nu po dagbe yo mami Mariam pa pleto peti de siade me yo keke pokolam asinedi doneva akai mi awele ngogbe mi le yo mi ayo nyime no ngogbe na me kada mo mi na mi wele mi kpota nesia godo gbedi gale tome dagbe ji me yo mi do. Okay, now I am done with praying and pouring libation, calling upon my ancestors to guide me, and also the voodoos and the spirits that I work with to be present to guide me. Thank you all very much for having the patience to wait. I am very grateful to all of you for being here today. As I said last week, I hadn't been here for some time because I was traveling here and there, but now I am back home, so I am going to be with you people till December. Thank you, and thank you all very much. I will start by taking your greetings and your comments and your questions. On TikTok, we have Latin Sankozi. Is that it? Latin Skonzi. Say good afternoon, Togbe. Hello, Latin Skonzi. Good afternoon to you. How are you? Thank you very much for joining today's program. I hope you are good and your loved ones are good as well. Thank you. Then I have Sherry Coco. Please, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Sherry Coco. Thank you very much for joining today's section. I'm grateful. Hope you are fine. I think those are the two people we have on TikTok. There are so many people who have joined. So please send in your questions, your comments, and your commentaries and your greetings, and I'll read them. Thank you all very, very much. We don't have on other platforms yet. Okay, so we'll just wait a little bit, play some videos, and then we can. Okay, we have OJ. Say you are welcome, Toby. Thank you very much, OJ. Hope you are doing well. And then Kinata joined the section. Thank you very much, Kinata, for joining the section. We are very grateful. Please send in your questions, your comments, and all your greetings. We are here. Then we have Saint Bible 4. We say, Papa, good evening. Good evening to Saint Bible. How are you? Thank you very much. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well this beautiful Sunday. May the ancestors continue blessing you all. Thank you very much. Do we have some videos that you can play? Yeah, play a few videos. Okay, let me send you one on your phone, which will be simple ones that you can play before we go into. In Ewe cosmology, there are three gods. One is called Mao Sobo Lisa, the one that is always changing and changing and changing. Then there is the Mao Kitty Kata, who is a supporter of Mao Sobo Lisa and the one that is creating and overseeing the creation. And then the third one is called Mao Ese, the one that has brought each and every one individually or created human. So in every cosmology, there is one God who only creates human beings. We have Saint Bible 4 saying, Papa, please, how can I become your student? Okay, Saint Bible, I am always here to teach. And to become my student, this is one of the platforms. Once you are here, you can ask all the questions that you want to ask. This is one of the platforms. But if you want to be a physical, practical student, then you need to call the African Magic Temple number, book an appointment to do a consultation to find out, so to know what we can do, what you want, and how the spirit world would want to relate to you, the things I should teach you, whether you are even qualified to learn the things that I know. We need to go through that, but it's not a difficult thing. If you book an appointment, we'll meet you, and then we will discuss if you are physically here. But if you are far from me, then this is one of the platforms. But to be a Voodoo student, you cannot do it online. You need the first thing, you need to be practically and physically there where you learn the things practically. Voodoo practice is a physical thing. It's not an online thing. After you have established the base, then you can go back to wherever you are, and then you can continue your learning online. But the first point of studying and understanding Voodoo is a practical thing where you have to have initiation into some of the Voodoos that want to work with you or who you want to work with. We have to find out from them whether they will want to work with you. So the first point of meeting should be a physical and a practical one after consultation. Thank you very much, St. Bible 4. If you are in Ghana, then you don't have a problem. We are on the Spinters Road. Thank you very much. Then we have Sherry Coco. Say, please, my father is Nana, but he dead, and the spirit took me. How do I do? If a spirit, your father was a Nana or was in charge of a particular spirit and he passed on, for the spirit of your father or the spirit that your father was working with, if it is still there and wants to work with you or you want to work with it, first thing is to do consultation with that particular spirit. If you yourself, you don't know how to do spiritual consultation, then you need to consult someone who can contact that spirit and let the spirit speak and tell you what it wants and how it is supposed to be taken care of. And if there is anything that is not known, the spirit should be able to reveal it to you through divination or consultation so that you will know how to work with it. Spirits are spirits. They are just like beings. We don't see them, but they exist. So if you want to work with them, it's just like a human being. If you want to go and work in the an office of a lotto agent, then you must go there and you and the lotto agent must put your head together, and probably he will teach you how to work the lotto and become a lotto agent. You can't just decide that you want to be a lotto agent and create a kiosk and then sit inside and say you are a lotto agent. You have to learn, let somebody teach you, or even the people you are going to work with, you must have a tete-a-tete, head-to-head meeting with them in order to be able to know what to do. So it is with spirit work. If you want to work with your father's spirit, you need to consult your father's spirit. I'm not talking about your father's dead spirit, but the spirit that your father had worked with. And maybe even sometime your father himself may come in the reading to give you an advice on how to work with the spirit that he left behind. So, Sherry Coco, that is what you have to do. If you want us as African Magic Temple to help you to know what to do, then you still have to come for consultation. We will tell you what to do before the consultation. Thank you very much, Sherry Coco. And then St. Bible 4, I say thank you very much, Papa. Thank you to St. Bible 4. And then we have St. Bible 4. Say, Papa, please, I would like to learn something about Koku and Aholu from you. The St. Bible 4, the truth is that I don't have a Aholu, and I also do not have Koku. I'm not a Koku Vodusi, and I am not an Aholu Vodusi either. Those two Vodus, I don't have interest in them, and so I don't look to. I don't think I want to work with them. There are people who work with such Vodus, and these Vodus are very powerful, but unfortunately, I don't have any of them, and I don't have interest in having them either. I work with what I know and what I am conversant and familiar with. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then we have Riverbed sending us a rose flower ×1. Thank you very much, Riverbed, for doing such a great thing. I am grateful. Thank you very much. Check Africa Magic Temple on Facebook. Let's see. Am I having the? We are having a clubhouse here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we have Jackie joining us on Clubhouse. Hello, Jackie. You are welcome to our African Magic Temple ReVodution Voodoo live streaming question and answer section. Thank you very much, Jackie. Jackie, if you want to send some question or you want to speak, please let me know.
I want to open the mic for you.
So, Jackie, if you want to say anything, you can. Thank you very much. Okay, we have Dela Moses saying, good evening, Godfather. Good evening to you, Dela Moses. How are you? Thank you very much for joining today's section. We are very grateful that you joined. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well. Thank you very much. Okay, we are on YouTube now, and we have Meditate, Sleep, Relax, Obey music. Say, good evening, Bokor. Thank you for the school, Bokor. Is the language used during libation Ewe or some secret language? Oh, we used our normal Ewe language during libation, and we are mentioning the names of the deities, the spirits, and the voodoos that we work with, and then some of them I use their incantations in their prayer, but then generally there's a common Ewe language. It's not any secret this thing. And then who is a Kabri? Kabri is one of the spirits in the mirror. Kabri Godogo is one of the spirits inside the mirror, because the mirror has about 2 or 3 spirits. One is Kofi to Jabaku. Another one is Abochi Sakraka. And then we have Kabre Godogo. They are spirits that work in the mirror. So when I pray, I mention their names. And then we have a Meji, Abla Meji. These are Afa Paulins in Ewe. We start from Bemeji, Ekumeji, Woli Meji, Di Meji, Loso Meji, Ngoli Meji, Abla Meji, Akla Meji, Kuda Meji, Sa Meji, Kameji, Trupe Meji, Tula Meji, Lete Meji, Che Meji, Fu Meji, Kwali Che, Tula. These are the Afa oracles, the 17 Afa oracle, the major Odus in Ewe Afa. They are the ones that I call, and then I pray to them to be present, to be able to guide me in what I am doing. So the Meiji is a Yoruba word for double. The Yorubas don't call it Abla, they call it Obara, but we, the Ewes, we call it Abla. So there's not much difference. It's the same thing. Our people adulterated the language from the original Yoruba. So that's why we will say Abla, while Yorubas will say Obara. Thank you. And then meditate, sleep, relax. Music said, please explain the nature of dwarfs, because I heard the gene was created from smokeless fire. I don't know. I don't know how to explain about dwarfs and whether gene is an Arab word for spirit. The word genie or jinn simply means voodoo or spirit. It's not anything more than that. It is an Arabic word That's why I also believe that in every language, people have word for spirit. I think in Yoruba, the word for spirit is either awo or orisha. And it does not it is not different from the Ewe word Voodoo or Bokor. So when you see the word jinn, don't think that it is anything special than spirit. It's just Arabic word for spirit. It's called jinn. Some people say genie, whatever it is. It's just telling you about spirit. And the spirit in our Ewe language and Fon language is called Voodoo. So there is nothing so different from it. It's just a language, change of language, and different people, different languages, and the way they call things. So the word jinn is not anything special. And when you talk about dwarfs are energies and spirits that exist in the universe. They sometimes materialize themselves into physical form, and they can choose to be invisible. So that's what it is. Whether they are created from a smokeless fire, I don't know that. I don't know whether they are created from smokeless fire. What I know is that when you are doing a practical invocation, sometimes you light up incense, and all the kind of incense you light, some are supposed to attract certain spirits. And then, depending on what spirit you are attracting, you light that kind of incense. And then the spirit, if it is to materialize itself, will use the smoke to create a form. Then you will see it in that thing. It's just like a stencil. When you want to print something and you draw the stencil and then you put it into the machine, then the stencil will now print the form and then you can see it clearly. So the smoke is what will actually create the form of the spirit that you are trying to evoke. That I know. But then if there's a fire which is a smokeless fire, I don't know how the spirit is going to materialize from that. I haven't learned that one yet. Thank you very much. Meditate, sleep, relax, obey music. Thank you. And then obey music went on to say, do dwarves help through devotion or offering? How does the partnership between them and humans usually work? The dwarves that I work with are just the same as any other spirit, like jinn or voodoo. And I work with them as voodoos. And what they do is I ask them, give them a task to accomplish. And then when they accomplish it, I say thank you to them. That's all that it is. It's not anything that is out of the normal. Yeah, I pour libation to them whenever I am working with them. Yeah, those are the kind of dwarves I work with. I don't work with the dwarves that are shaking people's building and shaking trees. Those are they are all fraudulent, and tricksters created those things to deceive people and collect their money. I've seen many people doing such things, but then it's all lies. No dwarf is going to be shaking any house or shaking any tree. It's all lies. The reality is that dwarfs are invisible beings. They can choose to become visible if you want them to be visible. And then there are things that you have to do to make them visible. But then people who have the ESP, extrasensory perception ability, we can invoke them in a mirror. We can invoke them in a perfume oil, in a calabash, in water, depending on a person's ability to see beyond the 5 human senses, or beyond the 5 senses of a human being. That's what we call the 6th sense. Thank you very much. And meditate, sleep, relax, obey music. And said, I heard of people disappearing to some world under the ocean, meet Mami Water, and come back with spiritual powers. What can you say about the marine kingdom? I've never been to any marine kingdom before, so I can't say anything about any marine kingdom. People, human beings, like to create things that make other people fear them, to make them look special. I don't believe that anybody can live underwater for more than 5 minutes. So if human beings are telling you that they have gone underwater and stay with some mami water underwater for years before coming out, personally, I don't know. And honestly, I don't believe that. Because you put your head inside the water in your bathroom for 5 minutes, see that whether you can breathe. You can't breathe. So how are you going to live underwater? In which marine kingdom? If you are a spiritualist and you are able to connect with spirits and they are able to teach you about how to work with them, it's a different story than to say that somebody disappear and goes underwater and go and live underwater. Hey, I mean, those things, when I was a child, I believed them. But now that I have grown and I have been a spiritualist for the past 40 plus years, I don't believe those things anymore. Spirits can connect with you without you going underwater or go and live in a forest. No, you can connect with spirits anywhere. Once the person teaching you knows how to do it and guide you. All those kind of dreams and illusions people create as if they are so special that they went and stayed underwater for 7 years. And then 7 years. Can you stay underwater for 10 minutes? You die. So those are stories. People put this kind of stories out in order to deceive people and create fear in people, to make them to see to look as if becoming a spiritualist is that you have to be a very special human being. You don't have to be a very special human being to be a spiritualist. However, if you want to be a spiritualist and a good spiritualist, you have to dedicate yourself to what you want to do, and you must give 100% of your time, or at least some percentage of your life, to what you want to learn and do. But people staying underwater or living in a forest for 7 years, if people get missing in our community, people look for them. If they cannot find them after a certain number of years, they declare them dead, and then they do funeral, and that's the end. So you go and stay 7 years under water, and then you come back to which house? Whose house? So let's face reality. That's what African Magic Temple is all about. Where the mischief that is around spirituality that creates fear in people is what we are trying to demystify, to make it that spirituality is just as natural as any other thing. Because if you want to be a doctor, you have to learn it. You want to be a driver, you have to learn it. If you want to be a carpenter, you have to learn carpentry from someone who is already a carpenter. Of course, we don't know who was the first carpenter. I don't want to believe Jesus Christ's father that he was carpenter. He too probably learned from somebody. Because the word was not created, the word carpentry or carpenter was not created because of him. It has been there before he was born. So some people were carpenters. So anything in this life, when you want to do it, you need to learn from someone who knows it, or someone who has already been doing it, so that you can also perfect it from practicality. That's what spirituality is about. The fear that people put in others by making you look so superhuman being. That's where I differ. So there is no kingdom, marine kingdom. If those marine kingdoms exist, yes, they may exist, but I don't think it's for human beings to go and live there. The marine spirits or water body spirits, can tell you or describe how their place is or how they operate. But I don't think they are going to take you and go and keep you in their kingdom before teaching you. But those who say they have been there, it is their problem. I haven't been there. But I work with marine spirits. I work with fire spirits. I work with spirits from the air. I work with the spirits on the land. And I work with all kinds of spirits. So I don't think that I had to go underwater for 7 years or for a number of years before working with spirit. I still work with them without that. Thank you very much. Meditate, sleep, relax. You know, there's so much illusion and a kind of lies created about spirituality, and a lot of people believe these lies. And if you go deeper into people who say such things, that they had to live with spirits and all these things, you begin to, when you work with them for some time, you realize that they are scammers, they are thieves, they are liars. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. I have had experience with some. They are all scammers. They're just finding a way to take your money away. So thank you very much for that beautiful question. And then we have Bokor Kwabena Penny in the US saying Enuledo Papa. Hello Bokor, how are you? How is your family? How is Ada? My regards to her. Thank you for joining today's section. I hope everything is fine, Dr. Kwabena Penny. I'm grateful that you are here. And then we have Sunshine in Canada. Say good afternoon, Papa. Good afternoon to everyone at AMT. Thank you very much, Sedem. How are you? Thank you for joining the section. I hope you are fine. How is your mom? How is everybody? My regards to all. Thank you very much for joining today's section. And Bokor Kobina Penny, who is also Dr. Kobina Penny, say, I hope you and the AMT team are doing well today. Just passing by to say hello. Hello, thank you, Dr. Kwabena Penny Bokor. Thank you very much for coming by. My regards to all. And then Sunshine say, what Voodoo helps students with learning and improve memory? Okay, this is a very good question coming from Sunshine. That what Voodoo? All Voodoos can help people to students to improve their learning and memory. However, the best thing that can improve your memory are herbal preparations that you'll be given or will be made, which will be made for you. You'll be vaccinated and you'll be brought to a particular spirit that is responsible for that black powder or that memory powder. There are so many different memory powders that when you are vaccinated and brought before the spirit and you start to drink that memory powder in the form of mixed with honey or whatever the spirit say we should do, and you mix them, when you are drinking them, it will activate the side of the brain that remembers things, and then it improves your memory. So it is not like a particular spirit, but it is rather the black powder that they'll prepare for you. Some are not black powder, some are made cooked in a herbal form, in a herbal medicine, and you will use a particular kind of a bell, the bell that our people make, the cow bell. Then that bell, you will be using that to drink the medicine for some time, and your mind will be like a sharp, like a razor blade. So anytime something comes, that bell will awaken the memory part of your brain, and then you will remember. So that's what it is. Thank you very much, Sunshine, for this good question. Very beautiful question. Thank you. That's all. That's why we were on YouTube. Thank you, Africa Magic Temple channel on YouTube. Thank you very much. And then I think we are done with that. Now we are on Africa Magic Temple on Facebook. Then we have my daughter-in-law, Sila Ameji, here. Say, hello, Papa. Good evening. Hope you and everyone else are fine. I'm curious, how did our Ewe deity and the Thai deity relate? Thanks. Okay. The Ewe deities, see, spirits are universal. It's a very good question. Spirits are universal. When you go to Thailand, they have a spirit. They have spirits. They have Maniwata. They call it mermaid spirit. But then in their language, they have different names for different mamiwatas. The one that my lady friend has, which is actually the national deity of Thailand, is called Payanat. Payanat. And Payanat is just like any mamiwata, but in the Thai spiritual cosmology, it is the one that represents the Thai. It's like the head of the other mermaid spirits. They have so many different, but the Payanat is the one that is the most revered and worshipped among all Thai people, especially people doing business and want good things. That's why when you go to every restaurant, you see Payanat. And another one, which is a woman with a long hair, sitting down as if pouring water. I don't know that one's name. I think Sena, if Sena is watching, he probably will give us the name of that one too. So Payanat is that. And spirits, as I said earlier, are universal. There is a spirit of the fire. And in Ewe Vodu, we will call it the spirit of fire, Anna. Then the spirit of water, we call it Mami. Spirit of the land, we call Anyingbato or Sakpatebi in the head. And then a spirit of the air, we call Yali. And then some other people in the Beni Dahome in Nigeria, they will call that spirit of air Oya. And then they will call the spirit of the earth Babalu Aye. And then they will call the spirit of the water Yemaya. And then, of course, they will call the spirit of fire, either it is Shango or Ewe Sehebiasu or whatever. So these same energies, they are not typically only Ewe energies. They are universal energies. And according to each culture, they have their name, and they also have the rituals that are done according to the people who it appears to, or the people, according to each culture. The way it will be worshipped in Thailand is they have water. They show water. I'm talking about Mami. So you will see that water will be the base abode of that particular spirit. When you come to Voodoo, the same thing, Mami water, that will have to do with water. It will have to do with water. Mami water will have to do with water. And then probably when you go to North America, where we have Native Americans, I believe very strongly that they also have a name for a water spirit or a deity, water deities, and it has to use water. When you go into Yoruba mythology or cosmology, when you go into that one too, you will realize that every water spirit will have to deal with water. So it is with all other spirits. So spirits in reality are universal energies. They belong to nobody. They can appear here and work here, and can also appear somewhere else and work over there. But when you look deep, you realize that everything is the same. So Thailand has so many spirits. I think I didn't wear my Luampu, the new one that I got. Luampu is one of the spirits that will work with my lady friend from her childhood. And it's actually a spirit of an elderly monk, a Buddhist monk who passed on long time ago, maybe how many thousands of years, we don't know. But then its spirit is channeled my lady friend channels the spirit of that particular Luampu. And when it comes, like in every possession, a Voodoo will possess a person. And then the person can now cure people and give people direction and also caution people about certain things. That is the same thing that happens in there. So spirits are universal. And they have so many different spirits. Spirits of the forest, spirits of the sea, spirits of the river bodies, and all kind of things. And it is the same. But I have been working with this, my lady friend, for almost 40 years now. And I met her somewhere in 1987, 88. I would say I met her somewhere in 1988. And I think 1988 to now, how many years now, Bokor?
1988.
38 years? No.
That will be about over 35 years.
Okay. So for over 35 years, we have been working together. She has been partly my teacher.
37.
37 years. Yes. Okay. About 37 years, I have known her. And she had guided me in many things. And even she was one of the reasons why I came back to Africa to continue with our traditional spirituality. So spirits are universal and they don't have any culture. They can appear here and work with this culture and appear somewhere and work with that culture too. But then they will work according to what the culture is. And the names that are used in that culture is what the spirit will use will adopt as its name. But in reality, spirits are universal energies. So that is what it is. So deities in Thailand they are the same like African deities. A wise person can know the difference, can see that they are all the same. They are not anything but water spirits are water spirits, and fire spirits are fire spirits, and spirits of the air, spirits of the land are all the same, because we human beings have not created the spirits. Nature has created these spirits before we came, and they can work anywhere at any time. They are the same, only with different names because of different cultures. Thank you very much, Sila Ameji, for that question. Then Sunshine said, oh, wow, I want the black powder. Does it require receiving it in person? Yes, you have to have it in person, because when we are going to do it for you, we will prepare it, and then we will take you at dawn without speaking to anybody, to the spirit that will supervise the vaccination and control your, not control, but to one that will guard the black powder so that it will work well on you. So it is supposed to be received in person, because there's a little bit of vaccination in it. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot vaccinate you online. You have to be physically present. Thank you. Anytime you come, just let me know before you come. Then we will prepare it down, because there are things we have to go and look for in the forest and get those things and prepare the black powder. Thank you very much, Sunshine. Okay, we have Eric GB, said Eric from Togo. Hello, Eric. How are you? Thank you very much for joining. And then we have a Creative Mind Ideas saying thank you, and thank you to Creative Minds. Thank you for joining. Then we have Chief Power. I clap for your real truth. Thank you very much, Chief Power. I'm very grateful that you are enjoying my teachings. I'm very grateful. Then we have Emmanuel Stanza. Hey, say hello, Togbi. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And the Emmanuel stanza say, good evening, sir. Good evening, Emmanuel. Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have our big sister, Luna Nicole. I miss you so much. I've not been around. Thank you very much for joining the section this evening. And big sister Luna Nicole say, blessing Papa and AMT family. I hope everyone is well. I'm grateful to join today's section. We are very grateful that you are able to join. I hope everything is well with you. Thank you very much for joining. And then we have a Wheezy 81. Good evening, Godfather. Please, I work, but I don't have money. Why, please? Please, I don't know why you work and you don't have money. Is the money they pay it to you, or they pay it to your wife or to your mother? They are paying it to you. So if you work and they pay money to you and you don't have it, you have to ask yourself, what did I use the money for? Because if the money was being paid into somebody's pocket, then you can say you work but you don't have the money. But the money had been paid to you yourself. So the money is supposed to be with you. The way you use it is what we have to talk about. Yes, because sometimes people get money, all the plans they have in their mind before working and getting the money. Moment money gets into their hands, they forget every plan. Other plans and other unnecessary things will come and occupy their mind. Then they will spend the money on those unnecessary things. And when the money is about to finish, before they remember the plans that they had planned before the money came. Now the money is gone. Their plans had not been executed. And then they complain that I have money, but I don't know where the money has gone to. Nobody has taken your money. It's you who is using it, but you are not using it for what you wanted to use it for. Because maybe at the time the money comes, some other things come in. The world is full of spirits. There are good spirits and there are also bad spirits. Even these bad spirits are also good spirits in some other way. And good spirits may be bad spirits in also another way. Because if a spirit is disturbing your peace, to you that spirit is bad. But if that same spirit is doing good thing for somebody else somewhere, then to that person, that spirit is good. So spirits are neither here or there. It is up to you how you use them. So there is a high possibility that the time that money comes into your mind, the spirit of how to spend money recklessly comes into your mind or comes around you. And then you spend the money recklessly, and before you realize money is finished before your reality comes back, and then you start complaining. What you can do is do a consultation, spiritual consultation, to find out what exactly is creating that energy around you, that anytime you get money, you cannot use it for the things you wanted to use them for before the money gets finished. This is all that I can say. So you can call African Magic Temple's official line and then book an appointment for a spiritual consultation to find out what is causing this problem. Thank you very much, Awize 81. Thank you. Please move the cursor. Let's see. We have a wealthy, is it wealthy? Wealthy B or? Wealthy. It's just wealthy. Okay, we have somebody with the name Wealthy who is saying good evening. Good evening to you, Wealthy. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the session. I hope you are good. And then we have user 6672 3459185338. Say, please, I have a question for you. Go ahead, user 6672. Go ahead with your question. And then Dela Moses is saying, good evening, Godfather. Good evening, Dela Moses. Yeah, I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining the session. Okay, I think these questions came already. Down there, they are coming from the bottom again. We have answered this one. Yes. Yeah, I have answered these ones already. Yeah, I think that's the one we just answered. Then we have a Kinatal say, Atiota Evans, Ogene Tega, Nigeria. Okay, thank you very much, Kinetal. You are very welcome to the program. And then we have Kofi Bisa. Say greetings, Togby. Hello, Kofi. How are you? Thank you very much for joining today's session. I hope you are good and your loved ones are also good. Then Kofi Bisa went on to say, can you give some explanation on the dwarves? I had already given explanation on the dwarves. I said that dwarves are entities or spirits. They are invisible. Sometimes they are visible. Sometimes they materialize themselves into physical things, a physical being, and sometimes they are just invisible. But even if they are in their invisibility, they work if you have a connection with them. Dwarves are said to be masters of herbs. They teach you how to use nature to achieve things. That's how much I know about dwarves. Like the dwarf that I've been working with from a long time, Obubu Yaya. Obubu Yaya is one of the dwarfs that I have been working with, and now I give him to my children and they are working with them. And recently they went to introduce Obubu Yaya to Bokors and spiritualists in Brazil, who also have the name in their mythology, and even cartoons were made of that Obubu Yaya. But there's a name. What name did they call it? Can you fetch it from somewhere? Yes, please. So they have a name for it. They don't call it Obubu Yaya, but it's the same figure: one leg, one arm. Some have two arms, one leg. So that, like I was saying earlier, that spirits are universal. In our language, we are calling this age, abotireke, age, atatireke, means one leg and one arm, a spirit called Obubu Yaya. It's a dwarf. I've been working with it since 1993, and it's still there. Working with my children and going to work with other people around the world. But then in Brazilian Portuguese language, it's a different name they call for it, but it's the same entity or the same energy. So spirits, as I said earlier, are universal, and it depends on where they are, the culture, then the name. Yeah, thank you. Let's move up. Okay, we have Henry Lamte 106. It's a good afternoon, Papa. Hello, Henry Lamte. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining the section. I hope you and your loved ones are good. You are welcome to the program. I'm grateful. And then Luna Nicole said, Papa, is there such thing as an ancestor of the water who acts as a spirit guide? No, I don't know anything called ancestor of the water. You see, a lot of people who are practicing or are into African traditional spirituality do not know the difference between an ancestor, and they do not know the difference between spirit, and they do not know the difference between voodoo and ancestor. An ancestor is the person who was a human being at one time and was on this physical plane. It's either that person has shared blood relationship with you or had some connection with your family in one way or the other. And that person, when the person passed on into the spirit world or passed on into the land of the dead, that person becomes an ancestor. However, spirits, voodoos, and entities are not called ancestors. This is the biggest mistake a lot of people make. A spirit is not called an ancestor. An ancestor is a human being who was one time alive, like you and I, but died. Such are the ones we call ancestors. We don't call our voodoos or spirits or deities ancestors. So I don't see where there will be an ancestor of the water Where is your grandmother born inside the river, or was your grandmother a Maniwata, whereby you will have an ancestor who is a spirit, water spirit guide? No. However, you can have spirit guides that are of water bodies, but they cannot be called ancestors. Thank you very much, Big Sister Luna Nicole. And then we have a Universal Graphics 228. Say, Uncle, good evening. Say, I have known you in person. We all live in Spinters, and I'm also from Pando. Okay, thank you very much, Universal Graphics 228. I'm grateful that you joined the section. Yeah, maybe we have met, but I don't know your name as Universal Graphics. That's why I may not know who you are. But as time goes by, we will get to know each other, since you are also on the Spinters Road. Thank you very much. And then Universal Graphics 228 says, please, everything is not working for me. Please, what can I do, sir? I'm not in the country at the moment. Okay, Universal Graphics, you can still do consultation even though you are not in the country. You can consult the African Magic Temple by calling our number and booking an appointment for divination or spiritual consultation. And we will be able to tell you what is going on in your life. It is not all the people we work for that meet us physically. Majority of people who work with African Magic Temple are not physically in present here. They live outside of Accra. They live outside of Ghana. They are in the diaspora. We work for them, and they are still seeing results. So you can consult with us. We will give you the guidelines on consultation. And then when we do a spiritual consultation for you, we will tell you what is happening in your life and how to fix it. You don't necessarily have to be physical. However, those people who wanted to learn spirituality practically or learn about Voodoo practically, they need to be physically present for us to be able to initiate and guide them to on the path of spirituality. Thank you very much. So you can call Universal Graphics and 228. You can call African Magic Temple and book an appointment. And then we have another person here called Secure Owner. Hello, Secure Owner. Thank you very much for joining the section. I hope you and your loved ones are good. I'm very grateful. And Secure Owner, I said, can you tell me something about Akpo Kotoku? Akpo Kotoku is one of the most powerful Voodoo or deities that is there. I cannot tell you so much about Akpo because you have to be initiated into Akpo before knowing most of its secrets. But Akpo does almost everything. It can heal, can stop rain, it can stop accident, it can protect you from harm, it can elevate you. It does almost everything. That's why they call it Akpo Kotoku. So when you get initiated into Akpo, before you'll be given all the secrets in it, it's a very powerful thing. Yes, even yesterday we were working and the rain wanted to, the forecast was rain, and we were praying, thanking the spirits for my trip to Thailand and back. And then the clouds gathered very, very heavy and was about to rain. Then I just told Akpo that I am working, so I am begging him to beg nature so that they can wait for me. When I am done, the rain can fall. And truly, it guided us until about 12 to 1 a.m. The rain didn't fall. We were able to do all the work we had to do. And we worked. Those are the kind of work Akpo does. There are so many, there are too many things in Akpo. And when you get initiated into Akpo, you get all this information and you'll be taught the secret of nature. We will be making Akpo for ourselves. We'll be feeding our Akpo and then also giving Akpo to new people who want to be initiated in the second week of December. So those of you who are interested in Akpo, please be gathering your money. It's quite expensive. And then You gather money, and when you come, we will introduce you to the beauty of nature. Thank you very much, secure owner. I'm grateful. And then we have Lovely. Lovely. He say, hi, Papa. Hello, Lovely. How are you? Thank you very much. Let me see the picture of the person. Well, maybe I know the person. I don't know whether I know this person. It looks like Yaira, but Bokor Yaira. Yes. Is that not?
It looks like Bokor Yaira.
I don't know whether it's okay. Thank you. Hello, Lovely. Thank you for joining the section. And then user. Those are, they wanted to ask a question, but they didn't ask any question. They are sharing the live. And then we have Ajete Don. So please, where are you located? Hello, Ajete Don. We are located on the Spinters Road in Accra, Ghana. Our number is in our profile, and you can find African Magic Temple on all social media platforms and on Google Map, and you can find us where we are. And if you want to see us, you must book an appointment to come and meet us. Thank you very much. Without appointment, I don't accept people who just walk into my shrine. I'm sorry, but that's how our rules and regulations are. And then we have somebody with the tiger. Is it tiger? Okay, I don't know who is that. Somebody with no name but some emoji, which is a tiger emoji. Welcome. We have a emoji. Say, where are you located, sir? Hello, Mr. No Name. We are actually located on the Spinters Road. Our shrine is on the Spinters Road in Accra, Ghana. So when you look at our map or look at our name in Google Map, you will find our location. But I will advise you to book an appointment before coming. Thank you very much. Then we have Amziko. It's a numero telephone. Our telephone number is in our profile, so you can find them. So Amziko, you can find our numero in our profile. Thank you very much. Divine, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, then we have King Chaka. Hey, say hello, Daddy. It's been a while. Hello, King Chaka. How are you, Chaka?
Yes,
our Chaka.
Yes.
Hey, my man, it's been a while. How are you? Say hello, Daddy. It's been a while. How are you doing? Please, this is me, Chaka. Yes. Now, before I'm looking at your photograph, then my mind saw you, that it was you. Thank you very much. How are you? How is everything? How is the business, the music business? Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining the section. Yeah, move it up again. Okay, say my greetings to my hero Maracha. Thank you very much, Chaka. We are very grateful. I think he is also watching, so he will see it. Thank you. Your manager was around a few days ago. Chris was around a few days ago. Thank you very much. And then we have secure owner. I would like to have one-on-one conversation with you, Togbi. My name is Togbi Bello. Yes, Togbi Bello, secure owner. You book an appointment, then you can have one-on-one conversation with me. Thank you very much. And then we have Kokolo, Amina there. Say hello, Baba, and the team. Hello, Amina. How are you? Thank you very much. I couldn't call you because of the rain, and then the day after that too, I've been busy running. Yesterday we worked until about 2 a.m. before coming home. So maybe after today's section, I'll talk with you and then we plan. Thank you very much. I hope you are fine. I hope your health is getting better. Great. Thank you for joining the section. And then we have a confessor. Confessor. I say, if you have a spiritual dream where a dwarf gives you a dagger, if you have a spiritual dream where a dwarf gives you a danger, I don't know. I'm not a dwarf, and I don't know why a dwarf give you danger. Whatever I give you, maybe it has it's a dagger. A good dwarf give dagger to you. I don't know. I cannot understand the dream. Honestly, I'm not a dream interpreter here, but I don't understand. When a dwarf is giving you a dream, a dagger in your dream, I cannot understand. Are you changing? Because the thing has changed you.
I'm trying to fetch it for you. Sorry.
There are some questions at the. Let me. When I finish this confessors, doesn't go up. There are some questions that we didn't see. Yeah. So if I don't know what it means to have a dwarf giving you a dagger. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so Universal Graphics say his name is Kwame Agboja. Okay, yes, the name sounds familiar. The name sounds familiar, Kwame Agboja. Thank you. And then we have Mick. I dream a lot and they do happen since I was a child, but I know people who never dream. Why, sir? I don't know why. I don't know why people don't dream, and I don't know why you dream a lot. Everybody is different. We are all having different destinies. To each and everyone, their destiny. Two people do not have the same destiny. So if you dream and another person doesn't dream, I cannot tell why. Thank you very much. No, I want to bring, there are some things here. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Stop it there. Raise it up a bit. No. Let it go up. Okay. We have a Selassie Boating. Say, I greet you, great one. Hello, Selassie. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm very grateful that you have come here this afternoon. I hope everything is fine with you and your loved ones. You are welcome to African Magic Temple's ReVodution Voodoo Education live streaming. Thank you. Question and answer section. Then we have Jerry B. He said, good evening, sir. Hope you are good. Yes, Jerry B, I'm good. And how are you? I hope you too, you are good. Thank you very much. And Ajay Tevon is sending us some gifts. We are grateful. And then Jerry B had earlier said, hello, sir. Hello, Jerry B. How is life with you? Thank you very much for joining today's section. And then we have move it up. Muabi is asking for Akpo or Akpo. There are two words in Ewe. One is called Akpo, which means shield, to protect you. Akpo, shield. No, Ewe is a tonational language. Depend on the tone, then the meaning of the word. So when we say Akpo, the Asant is up, like Asantegui is up, going up. And then when we say Akpo, then it is coming down. Akpo simply means protection, a shield. And Akpo means sack, like the Yoruba word for sack, Akpo. So in every, when you say Akpo, we are talking about sack. Kotoku is Akpo. But then Akpo is a shield, something that you use to protect yourself from another thing. Thank you very much. And then secure owner. We say, can I join you people with my own Akpo and feed it? If it has the same name, because there are so many different types of Akpo. So if you have an Akpo, and it is not the one that we have, and we don't know what your Akpo eats, so we may not know whether it is this. Ours is called Avla Akpo, Ada. The Akpo that we are going to feed is Avla Akpo, and it is Ada. But then there is another Akpo that I have, which is Hajagrana Chigbesi. It's also an Akpo, but it's totally different. And I don't feed the Hajagrana Chigbesi and Avlako together, because they are two different things. So if the Akpo you have is Avlako, and if its incantations are the same like our own, yes, you can bring it to come and
feed it. Thank you, Abuja. And then we have a woman be say, good evening, Papa. How much is it, Papa, to get the akpo? And there are so many things to buy to do it. If you want to know, please consult us privately. We will tell you. Yeah. One thing, the reason why I don't do so many things on this program is that there's a lot of people who are watching us and who are always trying to copy and create things that they have not learned properly. And before you know, they set up a TikTok or Facebook page trying to teach what I am teaching without really knowing what it is. This same thing had happened to our dear late friend, Dr. Cosmos Labi. He was teaching and somebody was copying him and was again teaching his things somewhere else under a different name. Or they created a pseudo page and they are using it to cheat people and take money. And when he tried to follow them to even take this case to court, eventually they were able to attack him physically and they were able to kill him. So on my program, there are so many things I will not teach openly because there are some people who are only looking for an opportunity to cheat other people, and they take other people's genuine messages, twist it, and use it to scam others. So for me, I will not teach everything here. If you want to learn or ask me how much this, how much that, yes, you consult me personally and I'll see your interest and I'll see the type of person you are, and then I will let you learn. That's how I am, because I learned these things the hard way. I'm not going to sit down here and give to somebody who is an opportunist, sitting somewhere just trying to cheat people and use my hard-earned knowledge and wisdom to be cheating people. I wouldn't do that. I can choose to teach, I can choose not to teach. After all, nobody paid for my lessons. I paid myself. Thank you very much. And then secure owner say, Akpo is my life. I thank God that Akpo is your life. It is a very powerful thing. And then move it up, let's see. Then secure owner say, he already fight some battles for me and I don't even send him. Of course, you are not supposed to send Akpo before it fights for you. It's supposed to be guiding and protecting you. That's why it is called Akpo. And then secure owner say, I'm initiated 9 years now. Okay. Where have you been initiated and who had initiated you? Maybe if I know the place and I know the name, it may, if it sounds familiar, then I can say you are on the same line with us. If you can share where you were initiated and at least you can share where you were initiated, that may give us an idea. You don't need to call the name of the person who initiated you. Thank you very much, secure owner. And then Mickey said, I dreamt a lot, and please move it on. The Universal Graphics, which say that Kwame Agbuja. Thank you very much, Kwame Agbuja, for joining this. Then Confessor say, if you have a spiritual dream, I don't know what it means. Okay, let's go up. Go up, go up. Okay, we have passed these places already. Yeah. No, let me see. Okay, Chaka, okay, let's go up. And then we have Edem Kata. Say hello, Papa. Doing a great job. Thank you very much, Edem. I'm grateful. How are you? How is your family? I hope you are all fine. Thank you very much. Divina, have you eaten food? You sure? Otherwise, you can go inside and find something. Okay, great. Your haircut is nice. And then we have Selassie Boatin. Please, I want to do a fact consultation. Okay, Selassie, you can call. Somebody is at the gate, please.
Selassie, you can book an appointment on our line, and they will guide you through the necessary things, and you can come for an Afa divination. Thank you. And then we have Jerry B. Say, hello, sir. Can I talk to you private? You can talk to me if you want to come and book an appointment. If you book an appointment, you will meet me. That's what I do. I don't do, what do they call it? African Magic Temple does not do things like money, things where they can double money or help people to scam others. We don't do those things. So if you want to talk with me, call the number. They will guide you how to talk with me. Thank you very much, Jerry B. Yeah, let's move on. We have Mike Eben Lebron. Say, hello, sir. Please, I want to do the Apple. Call our number, please. And then Wabi say, Papa, will there be any human sacrifice when initiated into Apple? There had never been any human sacrifice when it comes to Voodoo practices. So please, don't mention these kind of things, because that is only a creation of Christianity and people who want to denigrate our culture to the background. There had not been any human sacrifices in Voodoo practices. If you see anywhere that people had done any human sacrifices in Voodoo practice, you should know that people were being scammed. They were told that they will make money for them, and they follow on that. And when they have taken your money and they could not do or provide you with what you wanted, and you keep pushing them, then they kill you. That's what happens. So Voodoo practice has nothing to do with human sacrifices. So don't look at us that when we are doing anything in initiation or any spiritual practice, there will be a human sacrifice whatsoever. There isn't any. It does not exist. Maybe in the years gone, in our great-grandfathers, their time, there may be such things. But in today's world, there is no human sacrifices anywhere. Wherever you meet human sacrifice, you should know that there was a scam, deceit, cheating, and thievery there. Thank you very much. Let's move forward. Okay, so go to another platform and let's see. Okay, here we are. We have a treat 3Q. Max say hi, Bokor, hello. Hello, treat 3Q. 3Q, okay. Max said hello, Bokor. Hello, 3Q, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And the UAB was saying network. I think the network was having challenges. Then secure owner say, I'm talking about the Kotoku. Yes, I know, Akpo. Yes, that's why I'm saying that if your Akpo is the same like our own, they can all eat together. But if they are two different, because there are so many different Akpo, but they are all called Akpo, and they all have different incantations, and their sacrifices and things that they do for them are different. If what you have is the same like our own, they can eat together. There's no problem with that. Is your mother here? I think she's the one. She's the one coming. And then we have Muabi's Papa. I lost you because of network. Not sure if you have already answered. Okay, my answer is that there is no human sacrifices in Voodoo rituals. That one you should know. It was Christianity that has tried to denigrate our culture and our spirituality into the abyss. There is no religion in this world that has killed more human beings than Christianity and Islam. That's the naked truth. There is no religion in this world, or there is no way of worshiping God or the divine that has destroyed human beings more than Christianity and Islam. So when you talk about human sacrifices, look into Christianity, look into Islam. Don't look into traditional spirituality. It does not exist. When you see people killing anyone in our traditional spirituality, then you should know there was a scam, there was a deceit, there was cheating and thievery. Pure African traditional spirituality or voodoo does not sacrifice human beings. Christianity and Islam are the greatest people or religions that have sacrificed human beings in the name of God. Thank you. Let's move forward. And then security, Akpokotoko is not cheap. Yeah, of course, it's not cheap. Yeah. If they are doing the right one for you. Then we say, oh, okay, I understand, my dad. Thank you. And then we have Freskin at fk.com, at Freskin at fa.com. I don't understand that, but that's okay. And then Triku Max is saying, is there any specific thing I must come to you for help? I don't know. It's you who has problem. I'm not calling people to come to me for me to help them. So if you have something that you want people to do for you, let us know. I'm not calling people that please come to me so that I can help you. I am not that kind of spiritualist. Okay? So if Titriku Max, if you have a problem and you want to help, you can tell us. But we are not calling people to come to us for help. So please, don't ever make this kind of comment on my program again, because I did not tell people that please come and let me help you. Let's move up. He said? Who? Uwabi. Okay, thank you very much, Uwabi. I'm grateful. Thank you. And then we have this Frisking at fk.com, and again say good evening, boss. I'm not a boss, I'm a teacher. So good evening. Yeah, thank you. Hope you are fine. Then we have Koklo saying, thank you, Baba. Hello, Aminya. Thank you very much. And then Wabi said, the way I admire you, Papa, you're really a father of all nations. Hey, I become a Atamils. A father for all. Thank you, Wabi. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you for that comment. I'm very, very compliment for that compliment. I'm grateful. Yes, let's move forward. And then we have a Bugatti. Bugatti One for Love. Good evening. How? Hello, Bugatti. How are you? Thank you very much, and good evening to you. We are good, and I hope you are fine too. And then Uwabi sent us, you are awesome 3 times. Okay, that also is a sub-gift. Yes. Like the other day, I thought when Kojo sent it, or somebody sent it, and I thought it was just a compliment. I didn't know that it was a gift. Say you are awesome, and it has been sent 3 times. Thank you very much, Uwabi. We are grateful for that. We are grateful. We are grateful. Thank you. So let's check other platforms if there is no more question. Okay, we have Duke Wealth saying good evening, sir. Hello, Duke. Good evening to you. Hope you are fine. And then Lovely again say good evening, Papa. Hello, Lovely. Good evening to you. And we have Felix saying that where are you located? I believe that's what is there. Yeah. Where is your location? We are in Ghana on the Spintex Road, Accra. Thank you. Then John Foley say good evening, sir. Hello, John Foley. Good evening. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining the section. And then Wabi say it's a gift, Papa. Okay, thank you very much. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you for all the things that you people are giving to us. We are grateful. Thanks a lot. No, there's something that you miss. There's one say indie. Yeah, I think it's under Unwabi's this thing, or the person has gone. Okay, Richard So say good evening, sir. I am Richard. Please, someone is owing me. Can you help me so that the money is? I am not sure. I'm not a debt collector. However, if you come and do spiritual consultation and Afa and the deities and the spirits, they say they can help you and give you a direction and you follow it, you will get your money. But I am not a debt collector spiritualist. Thank you. Okay, so we are now on YouTube, and we have Marvin M. Say, greetings, Papa. I trust you are doing well. Yes, I am, and I hope you too are doing well. Then Marvin M. is enjoying today's session. I'm very grateful that you are enjoying the session. That's very good to hear. And then more meditate, sleep, relax, obey music. Say, so Papa, is it possible for you to ask your voodoos to bless, help someone just by telling it a name? Yes and no. When I pray for everyone, and I expect that my prayer will reach everybody. But if someone wants me to pray for them specifically in front of my voodoo, then the person must give me the things that I use in praying to my voodoo. The person must provide me with the items. Then I can approach my voodoo and tell the voodoo that this person has sent me these items to be given to you for this reason, for that reason, for that reason. That's the way I do my things. I'm not a Christian pastor who just say, I bless you in the name of Jesus. How many people they bless in the name of Jesus that had actually been blessed and received anything, if it was not just a sham? Let's face reality and the truth. If it were not just a sham, when somebody says, oh, I pray for you, I bless you, the person himself will need blessing. He's saying that he's blessing you. If you can bless people, why you can't bless yourself? If you want me to pray to my voodoos on your behalf, you have to provide me with the items that I will use to pray to you. And meditate, sleep, relax, obey music is for example, if I have Jokpata, can I ask him to go help protect someone far away from me? It is possible. It depends on how you relate to Jokpata. Spirits are there. It is the relationship that you have with your spirit that makes your spirit to work for you and work for other people. So this is the reason why someone can pray and their prayers will come through, and another person will pray but they don't see results. It is the relationship that you develop with your spirits and your deities is what will make them to work for you and work for other people. So it depends on each and everyone. I can pray to Jopata to help people even if I am not in the shrine of Jopata. By mere thinking of Jopata and telling Jopata in my mind that this person is in this trouble, so go and help, Jopata will immediately go and do. But I cannot assure you that everybody else can do the same, because the relationship that I have developed with Jopata over the years may be different from the relationship with other people developed with Jopata. This is the difference. Thank you. And then meditate, sleep, relax, obese. Say, I learned that Afa has 256 verses that can be pointed to be the throwing of Gumaga. Please share any one verse Odu that may. I'm not here to share Afa Odus. I'm very sorry. Okay? If you want, you can get the books and you can read them. I'm not here to be sharing Afa Odus and explaining. This is not. Listen, Afa, I have already. You asked something earlier, and I told you we have 17 Odus in Ewe Afa. And this multiplied by 16 will give you 256. And each Odu pairs with another Odu to form a different Odu with its own history, stories, herbs, and its own sacrifices. But I'm very sorry, I'm not here to be sharing which Odu is this and this is what it is. I'm very sorry. If you want to learn from me, approach me and learn from me. Because there was this guy who was doing that before, but I think I cut him off. He will come and take information from me, and then he start teaching people as if it were his own. If you want to learn from me, do the right thing, learn from me. Come and learn from me. Because I believe very strongly that you too, you have a platform that you tell people that you are a spiritualist. If you want to learn, come and learn, then you can teach people. Don't put it in this way. It means you are taking from me and then sharing it with other people as if it is your own knowledge. If you want to learn from me, do the right thing. I'm very serious and I'm a very straightforward person. And then I said, thank you, Bokor. A lot of things are being demystified. God bless the AMT. Thank you very much for everything. Let's move on. See, the reason why I'm saying this is that there are people who want to learn this spirituality, but they are not ready to pay money to learn it. They take your knowledge and share with other people and make them, other people pay them for the knowledge they take from you without paying you. If someone wants to learn spirituality or learn anything, whether voodoo or afar or whatever, the person should come openly that, oh, I want to be your student, I want to learn. Then I'll tell you that these are the conditions and these are the things that I'll take from you and I will teach you. But going in this way, it doesn't really work with me. I have had so many experiences with this. Please. And then we have Sila Amiji Papa, please. How are deities named? Deities are named according to what names the deity gave to people. It's not we who choose the name of the deities. When you are working with spiritualists, like my mirror here, which is Abochi, it's not me who gave the name, and it's not my teacher who gave the name. The name came from the original source, the first people who had interaction with the spirit. And the spirit gave its name that my name is Abochi. And they start working with it and they call it and then they pass it on until I also received. So this is how spirits are. There is no, not me who will give a name to a spirit. Then if such things happen, then I begin to be a liar and deceive people. Like one guy from South Africa who said that he has created a mirror, a magic mirror of his own. And he wanted to know whether the mirror will work or it will not work. And I said, you created a mirror on your own. And you are coming to ask me whether it will work or not. Am I the one who created it for you before I will tell you that it will work? Am I the one who is the authority on what you have created? You see how people's minds are? They think they are smart, but they don't know they are stupid. Because you went and created something and you say you created a magic mirror. Do you think that creating a magic mirror is just by a name that I created a magic mirror? Do you know what went into the process, the guidelines and everything to do before the mirror is able to communicate with you? And you are asking me whether what you have created in South Africa, whether it will work. See, so it's not us who gave the names to the spirits or the deities. The deities gave their names to people they work with. And that name had continued following. No, you don't find, Sila say, does it come with its name or you have to find a name for it yourself? When you are initiated, it comes with the name of the spirit that you are being initiated into. You don't find the name for it yourself. The name is already there. It's just like they call somebody Kojo. Whether the person is in Kumasi or is in Navrongo, if his name is Kojo, that is his name. It's not that Navrongo people can choose to give him some name to be able to call it easy, but Kojo will not be missing in the name at all. So we are not the ones who create the names for the spirits. They already come with their own names. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sila, for that beautiful question. Okay, let's move and see other platform. What is the time now? It's 7 o'clock?
6:14.
Oh, 6:14, so we have some few more minutes to go. Okay. So we are back on TikTok. Hold on. Go down. Bring it down, yeah. So we have Richard. So a good evening, sir. I'm Richard. Please, someone. Okay, we have read that one. Then Richard. So I say, will be paid. I don't know what it means, that one, but well be paid. Okay, let's move up. And then we have Aga GH. Say good evening. Good evening, Aga GH. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the Agabire. I think so. Okay, no problem. Thank you. And how are you? Then we have Richard Sowu. Say, okay, thank you, sir. You are welcome. Then when I visit today's session, I'm laughing one way. Why? Because I'm just saying it as it is, pure as a gold. I'm not cutting off things, because there are some things that are going on, and if I don't speak about it, nobody will speak about it. So let me be as plain as a whistle. Thank you. Let's okay. One be say you are responses. Your responses are, Papa, are on another level. Okay, okay, yes, okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I am in that mood. Thank you, Wabi. Let's move on. And then the great father say, Father, please location. We are on the spin test. I say, oh, hi, Father. Good evening. Good evening to you, the great Father. Your number, please. Our number is in our profile, and then our location is on the Spin Test Road. Call and book an appointment. Thank you. Okay, I think we are okay now. Okay, we don't have so many questions anymore. And on ReVodution, we'll do education. We don't have any. Okay, play some few videos and we will close the section. In every cosmology, there are three gods. One is called Mao Sobo Lisa, the one that is always changing and changing and changing. Then there is the Mao Kitty Kata, who is a supporter of Mao Sobo Lisa and the one that is creating and overseeing the creation. And then the third one is called Mao Ese, the one that has brought each and every one individually or created human. So in every cosmology, there is one God who only creates human beings. There is the other one who created the world, and there's one who oversees it. So the Mao Ese is the one that creates each and every individual. So for you to be born on a Monday, to be born in America, born in Japan, or born wherever, it is your Ese. Ese is, in English, is called destiny. Every culture has a word for destiny. In our Akan language, it's called Nkrabia. And in Japan, they call it Umme, which is destiny. So every culture, whether Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever, they have a name for destiny in their language. And your destiny is not the same like another person's destiny. We all have different destinies. Just like our fingerprints. No two fingerprints are the same. So it is with destiny. So destiny is the one that directs your way When it makes you fall down, makes you wake up, makes you to grow up, makes you to become a leader or fail in life, it's all your destiny. Everything that happens to you in life, to get a good husband, a good wife, a good job, good education, parents that will you will be born to, is all directed by destiny. You can be born by poor parents, but that's what your destiny chose for you. But then with that poor parents, maybe through their guidance, in a way, that is how you will be. So are people also born in royal houses and everything is on silver platter? They eat with golden spoons. It is their destiny. So destiny is the most powerful part of God in our culture. So today, what I'm going to do is that I had already removed the bad destiny or the negative destiny for the person we are going to work for. And it's already gone. Now he has lived his life for a while and he felt that no, the bad destiny had been removed and things are moving for him, but he wants to really invite that God into his life to be fully in charge of him, and he will be in charge of the to direct his own destiny to whichever goal he wanted to get to. So that is what we are going to do today. To set it has been molded already. Make the whole essay from the beginning. To include bathing. Clothing. Okay, so we have our brother Selassie Boatin. I'm glad to be part of today's session. Thank you very much, Selassie. I'm happy that you are here. I'm just saying it as it is, as plain as a whistle, no blemish at all, very clean. A lot of people have funny ideas about spirituality, and a lot of people try to deceive others and make them look superhuman. We are all human beings, and nobody is a superhuman. Okay, we have Urban Gorilla Apparel LLC, Osing. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining the section. And then Meditate, Sleep, Relax, and Home. I don't have a platform. I'm just a student. Forgive me, Bokor. Do you have a library? Very interesting class today. I don't have a library, but I'm sure you can find afar teachings on TikTok, on Facebook, YouTube. There are so many people who are teaching about all the different odus. Some people too, that is the kind of thing they have interest in teaching. I don't have interest in teaching those things, how to people call and ask you what is this Afa Odu or Afa Poli, and then you read it for them. So there are so many, but I don't have any library to recommend to say go and read this book, to read that book as far as Afa is concerned. Yeah, I'm now writing my notes for my children and my students in the future. Yeah, that's what I'm writing down slowly. Maybe one day when it is complete. But I don't think we are going to publish it and give it to the public. We will give it to only our students. Yeah, thank you. And then on TikTok, I have our sister, Professor Jackie Louise Harris. Say greetings. I have been quiet as my mother and uncle died within a month of each other. Oh, sorry, Prof. I've seen your mother's this on Facebook. I think you posted it, and Oh, sorry to hear that. And then one of them was 100 years and the other 98 processing. Oh, 100 years, the person is gone home. That's how we will say it in Ewe. 100 years, the person has gone home. And even 98 years, they are blessed. You don't need to lament over this because nobody lives forever. Yeah, no human being is going to live forever. Even Jesus Christ died. How much more we people who are not called children of God? So nobody, you have to be rather celebrating their exit because the human body after 100 years will not be normal. It will be suffering if they leave it behind and maybe come back in another new form in the future. That's what we should pray for. Thank you very much, Professor Jackie Louise Harris. I'm grateful. I think somebody who is 100 years and passed on is very painful because of the relationship that you have developed with them. And if they leave, you will definitely feel their absence. But nobody lives forever. Okay, so we have a what do you call it? Bokor? Please, I'm trying to put this back onto this in there. I check the question and get it back so that we can be. I think Professor Jackie Lynn Louise has left, but I have sent her a message. Okay, we are on TikTok again, and then we have Selassie. What is? I'll try to book an appointment and speak to a great one. Thank you very much, Selassie. We will be expecting you, and you are always welcome. And then we have big sister Luna Nicole. You say, Papa, do you see my question? I think we haven't seen your question. Eh? You saw it? Did I read it? What was the question? Okay, there's one here. Yeah. I said, Papa, can you have one human guy who is not an ancestor? Yes, of course. You can always have human guys who may not be an ancestor, may be a spirit guide, who is not an ancestor. Deities also guide people. Spirits guide people. Even Mami Watas are also spirits. They also guide people, but they are not our ancestors, but they guide us. Like Luampu, which has been guiding me from how long? Maybe 37 years ago. He was an ancestor, but not directly connected to me. But for me, it was more of a spirit than an ancestor, because I do not come from their lineage. So I consider him a spirit, but not an ancestor. But to some people, he is an ancestor. So you can have spirit guys, Togwe Jokpata and all these things are guides. They are guiding us. They are not our ancestors. They are deities. Thank you. And then we have I think we are move it now that I have answered Luna Nicole's big sister Luna Nicole's this thing. And then yes, now I have read your question. I think I read the first one when you said water. Is it water ancestors? No, that one I don't believe so. And then big sister Luna Nicole said, Papa, can one have at once human guide who is not an ancestor? It's the same question. Yes, you can have a guide who is not directly your ancestor, but it could be an ancestor of other people. And that spirit can be guiding you too. Like I was talking about the Luampu, which is a Thai ancestor whom I had been introduced about 37 years ago, and he's been guiding me. Sometimes when I am doing a reading, he comes in to give me direction. Yes. There we have her spirit medicine, Enuledo. Papa, thank you for this time when you are teaching us. I saw your video on abortions needing spiritual work to be done. Does spiritual work need to be done for miscarriages as well? No, miscarriages are not abortion. A lot of people may misconstrue miscarriages to be abortion. Unless, of course, you, the woman, had actually taken some abortion medicines but telling people that it was a miscarriage. I don't know whether that is very clear. Maybe a woman getting pregnant that didn't want to keep the pregnancy, but a person did not want other people to know that she did not want to keep the pregnancy, and she took some abortion-related medication, and then she loses the child, and she calls it miscarriage. But if it is just a mere miscarriage that without your desire and you couldn't hold the baby and it comes, it is not abortion, and I don't know any ritual or spiritual implication for miscarriages. I only learn about the ones that people intentionally abort the child. Yes, you have a question.
Sometimes when you have the miscarriage, when you get to the hospital, they give you abortion medication for it to come, and then sometimes DNC will be done for you. So
yeah, in that case, if you have a DNC done for you, that means the fetus or the baby is actually getting spoiled. But however, if you yourself, you go to the hospital and tell the doctor to do a DNC for you, then it's abortion. But they want to give it a beautiful name. They call it a DNC. Yes, because I remember when we were growing, one of our auntie, she was quite grown, but she got pregnant. And then we heard that they went to do a DNC for her, and it is accepted because it is done at the hospital. But that one is actually an abortion. So if you go into the hospital and ask the hospital to do a DNC for you, then it is abortion. But if you have a situation where the child has a problem, and if keeping that child will create a situation of life and death, where the mother or the baby will not survive, and then the hospital give you a medication to be able to have a stillborn baby, then it is not your intention to destroy the baby, but it is medical conditions that has brought that. You cannot be blamed for that. But to get pregnant and know that you are having this baby, but you are not ready to have the child due to some challenges in life, and you decided to take medication to terminate that child's existence, then it will be called abortion, and that one will go against you in nature. So that is what I know. So miscarriages on their own are not considered abortion, and I don't know any rituals. The only ritual that may be needed for such one is if the mother or the woman actually wanted to have a baby, but each time she gets pregnant and she loses it. Each time she gets pregnant, she loses it. Yes, I have rituals that I do to keep the baby in the womb until the baby is strong enough to be born. Yes, those ones are a different thing altogether. But it is not abortion ritual, but there are rituals that we do to make sure the woman doesn't have miscarriage when she gets pregnant. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. And her spirit medicine said, okay, thank you for this answer. You are very much welcome. Okay, so I think we are about 7 o'clock now. 6:35. 6:35. Hey, still we are long like this. I came too early today. Okay, no problem. And then Big Sister Luna Nicole is saying, thank you for your response to my question, Papa. You are very much welcome, Big Sister. And everyone be saying, I wonder why I always procrastinate to consult with you, Papa, because my spirit is connecting very well. We are always here anytime that you need us. We will always be here for you. And then Nwabi went on to say, I really need to be serious about it. Something I believe I need to hear from you. We are here. Thank you very much for that. And then Miss Empire saying, please, is Empire cheating on Christabel? I don't know who is Empire and I don't know who is Christabel. I cannot be here without knowing Empire and knowing Christabel and then tell you that Empire is cheating on Christabel or Christabel is cheating on Empire. I don't do those things on my platform. I'm sorry. Even if you want to do tarot card reading, there is a process. I have my tarot card, different types, that long time ago when I was not doing African traditional spirituality, I do tarot. But tarot card reading also, somebody has to come in front of you. And there's a way you have to communicate with the spirits of the cards. And then before, you cannot, somebody who you don't know just say, then some people say yes or no. It's all just a game. It's not real. Real things are real, and games are also games. There are a lot of people in this world prefer the fancy side of life, where things are not real, and that's like when somebody say, I bless you with money by next month. Money should come into your account. Then you say, I receive it. Then next month come, no money come. Tomorrow somebody says, I receive it. Is it not stupidity? Receive it for where? You are not working. You are expecting money to come into your account. For what reason? You know, it's all, anyway, I think we Africans, we like that kind of funny side of life, joke. We are not very serious with many things. We just want to live a lackadaisical lifestyle and expect good things to happen to us. Anyway, no, you are not working, you are not doing anything. Your work is not going on where you say you are receive it. You receive it. If pastor can pray and money come to your account, you think pastor will not pray for himself? Let's think. A pastor who is collecting money from you, if he can pray for money to come into your account, why wouldn't he pray his account will be full? Yeah, and then you are stupidly thinking that he said, I command the spirit of money to come into you. Why he cannot command the spirit of money for himself? Anyway, let us leave it there. So we will close today's section. Let's see if there's any question to pick. If there is not any. Okay. Ewabi is serious stuff here, my sister. No cheating stuff here. Thank you, Ewabi. we are talking serious things here. We are not. Oh, if your empire is cheating on Christabel, so Christabel should be watching very carefully. Is it not? So I don't know Christabel, I don't know Empire. How will I know if he is cheating or is not cheating? Or who is cheating who? Okay, so thank you all very much for today's session. Your questions were so beautiful and very lively and vibrant. I'm very grateful that you joined today's section. And I'm going to pour libation and then I'll close today's section. And hopefully God willing, next week, next Sunday, same time, I'll come around and answer your question, take your comments, and also read your greetings. I am very grateful. And our big sister, Luna Nikose, thank you for your time and teachings today, Papa. I look forward to joining you all next week. We are very grateful that you were able to join us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. And UMB also is saluting us. Thank you all. Because people are always reporting as our program is so lively that other people who are envious of us are always reporting us. So even to poor libation, they are complaining, and sometimes TikTok or Facebook or these people, they just try to restrict us for doing what our ancestors did. And we are not killing anybody here. We are telling the truth, yet still our voice is the one that is bitter. And then the Lord Moses is say, thank you for your time and teaching. Kindly, please remember me in prayer. Sure, Dela, we will do that. And then Luna Nicole say, Papa, may your strength be restored. Have a blessed week, everyone. And I wish you the same. Oh, I go. Medu zieto. Meyo mauga sobolisa, mauga kiti kata, mauga se joto, ame joto, se na anu, ame sete na anu, ame woman of heavy, dokun of heavy. Woman of heavy may be an anu, dokun of heavy o bena. Dokun of heavy may be an anu, woman of heavy o bell. A se, may be anu gatenumo, se popolipo, a senyo, amenyo segla, amegla seji, Georgie, amekpo, jijo. May yora keke. May your shemahan for a show, semi for a show, the 72 holy names of God. May you me okay. May you abraxas. May you see adrepo duago. You tadre tobe vimekuno. Oh, verso atom, kama yo meduago. May you me no zojie. Anyidi zokaka chikas bojadre. Me la faba nyaglo mi la kwe nyaglo. Joro hono nyeme yo ra kekelo wenya yingba majo flo la fokla yingba moduadika. Wenya blibe matekulo, etega. Otogbe mama o meyo mi akai chopata meyo mi opete meyo togbe pechu manyamli meyo togbe glimdo meyo klogo hoho chichi ayo na agojo togbe mama okeke meyo mi lo egbe wedo abochi sakraka chwa be adogo oko to koliro nko wo kunu maku agbero nugbero tobe yo ale acho ofranta mani fifini nkura bisinkra kofi to jabaku ocho tu kofi ocho hen kofi atra kable godogo Mayo mi hala mata hala ausa obefia adonko mega. Mayo ra keke senu mata ala. Mayo ra keke dagbe ji mayo mi lolo. Kama sesen like bedidi. And her spirit medicine said, okay, thank you for this answer. And then she went on to say, for people that are mediums or oracles, are there things that can be done to prevent random spirits from connecting to that person? Yes, there are things that can be done to prevent random spirits from connecting to the person. You need to ground yourself in with a very powerful energy that can prevent other random spirits from coming to pass through you. Because even if random spirits will pass through you, then they are going to bring real messages of life and progress, not spirits that will come and disturb you. There are things to do. You need to ground yourself, anchor yourself with a major deity. Thank you very much, her spirit medicine. I'm grateful. Yeah. Oh, my yummy opeti togbe mama opeti vete apenye me vodu audida pamechi avao. My yo togbe adela me yo hebiaso vodu agbolo so adado kunonyanga. Me yo mi okeke. Me yo legba ajibosu zume legba vi me yo mi opeti me yo afana ngonu afagbo majezo pepe tobozo le me dakpa vidi. Me yo pali gbe meji yeku meji woli meji di meji loso meji moni meji abla meji akla meji guda meji sa meji kameji trupe meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji pali che tula me yo klevo bile ko watoba do bo watoba de nyade opone dilo. I wish everybody a blissful week. Dagbelo ayingba no mi azojilo and her spirit medicine say okay, thank you, and thank you all very much. Check other platform before you close off. Okay.
Okay, we have Abga GH, Walter Akato. Okay, thank you very much, Walter. And then we have Joshua Agbemasi, say Dagbeneva Ache. Then Joshua Agbemasi, Papa, Wele Dojilo, Akpekakaka Joshua. Thank you very much. And then Osei say, hello, Papa. I'm Kwame Ata. Hello, Kwame. How are you? Thank you. You joined at the last minute, but we are almost closing. So please join next week. And then we have Riverbed sending us a rose flower. And then we have the Lamb Moses also saying, thank you. Raska Fui, please move the listen. Kafui Target is saying amen. And the Riverbed sent us a rose flower ×2. And Joshua Agbema C also say amen, Papa. Selassie Boatin said that's great one, thank you. And then Osei say okay, Papa, thank you, Papa. You are all welcome and have a very beautiful week. I will be praying for you. And Richie just joined, but we are almost done. Evo Akpenami Kakaka, thank you all very much for being with us for these few hours. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye for now. May the ancestors and the spirits of nature continue to bless and guide you. Bye-bye.